Yes, I'm sorry for coming early. It's happened to me recently. So we're just playing Alakazam today. Surprisingly, the deck got 3 new cards. It got Wondrous Patch, Battle Cage, and Dawn. I've actually seen winning lists, like tournament winning lists on Limitless, have 4 copies of Battle Cage. I'll be sticking with 3. We won't go more than 3 today. And there's also 3 Dawn, 3 Hilda. I always put lilies in here. Is this it's the dawn of a new era? Yes. So, Dawn's a great card in the deck. Hilda's a great card. Tulip bosses. I always put lilies just because I can't trust the deck. I can't trust PDCGL. You should not have lilies. Sacred Ass, you shouldn't, necessarily have in the deck either. You could have 2 rare candy. And Walking Plane, well, this is what we're doing. We're playing. I have to justify a YouTube video. You have to remember, I have to justify a YouTube video. It's not as simple, as being a norm. You normies have it so easy. And then, of course, I have a Dodrio build, and then I have an Arcanine Dodrio build, both of them from Japan. And then we got the old Trust Your Pilot special here, baby. I got roasted on the Discord for this one. I was like, hey, is it cooking too hard if I put Lunatone, Solrock, and Alakazam? Every comment just basted me like a turkey. But if it works, it's great, right? If it works, it's great. We got an energy recycler. We got all the things. Well, yeah, because if you hit somebody with Solrock for 70, then you go with Ursaluna afterwards, right? Or if you have to, like, you get Ionode really low and you can't recover. I just thought, hey, we play a bunch of fighting energy. Ursaluna's great. So if you Solrock something for 70, then you clean it up later with Ursaluna. But yeah, that's the bottom. That's the bottom of the list. We're gonna start with the good stuff. We'll go to Togekiss second. So we'll start with the optimal list first. And remember, this is the last stream until November ends. So wake me up when November ends, because remember, the November ladder ends on Thursday. On November, the November ladder ends on December 18th. All right, Anti-Ammo, Anti-Ammo, and Antimo. Are they a Legends of Runeterra fan? I literally just said that's the second one. If it's stupid but it works. Hey, I did win my first game that I played with it. Well, actually, I misclicked and I lost, but I counted as a win. Amy already played this? No, trust me, Amy did not play the Lunatone Solrock build. Oh, okay. So they're a simp. So they're a simp for. Oh, do you see? Oh, Pilot, don't put Lily's Determination in your Alakazam deck. Walking Plane, no. You know what? Because people asked, no. And we got the Bouffalant. So this is Kangaskhan. I'm guessing they don't have the thingy thing. I would assume they don't have a Mist Energy. I hope they don't have a Mist Energy. All right, well, they got Bouffalant. Luckily, Bouffalant doesn't matter. All right, so obviously they have Monkey Dory. Yeah, Damage Rush could get a little annoying. Yeah, I know, Teemo, it's from Runeterra. I mentioned Teemo. Not from Riftbound or whatever it's called. Uh-oh, here we go. We're about to lose this Abra. And you all called me crazy when I said, oh, hey, we should probably put Lily's Determination in this deck because PDCGL will never give me a good start. Why do they have metal sleeves? They're a crazy person, that's why. Okay, so we go Buddy Buddy Poffin. I should have attacked that energy and probably item locked them, but it wouldn't have mattered. And then we go... Yeah, that would have been nice. All right, so let's go Abra, Dunsparce. We're going to just have to sacrifice our Abra right here. And then we're just going to have a really good turn next turn. That's all it really is. Yeah, I mean, we might just go down 2 prizes. That's unfortunate. Yeah, but they got metal sleeves. And Lonely Island, I know. I could put in 4 Enhanced Hammer. They'd all be prized against any deck that plays Mist Energy. Gordroth, we're going to fork after the stream. We spoon first, and then we fork. So, I mean, this is probably not going to be a win, to be completely honest with you. Unless I can get rare candy, right? If I can go, I'm gonna go Dawn for a basic, and then we get the Dunsparce and an Alakazam. If I get rare candy energy, then we probably win. Okay, well, there's Bravery Charm. I mean, that doesn't really matter. So this is why you play the shuffling one. And of course, it's a perfect KO on the Abra. That's unfortunate. You know, they're playing the, you know, I blame Azul for this one. They got the Buffalo. You know, what are they? The Buffalo Bills? All right, so I'm going to send up the Dunsparce, obviously, because I can shuffle it back in. And I guess, actually, no, I think we're fine. Right, unless they have a bosses, I think we're totally fine. I'm going to draw a couple cards first, because if I'm able to get Alakazam and energy, then we're going to go for it. Ooh, hello. This is awkward. I think Pheasantipity goes down, because again, if I can just get Alakazam energy, then we're totally fine. And I'm in no rush to use my supporters. Again, just give me Alakazam rare candy, or just don't give me anything ever. Okay, so we never saw a rare candy, so that kind of means that I'm just going to send up a Dunsparce and be like, yeah, sorry, buddy. Okay, so Dunsparce, and Alakazam. You know, if they have a bosses, I think we're screwed anyway. You know, I can get by with one Alakazam because I can eat some Sacred Ass, so that'll be totally fine. And then, of course, we get that. All right, so we evolve this guy. I do that. And then it's just an end turn, I guess, right? We're just going to Joe Biden our time here. So obviously, if they have a boss's orders, that's not, I mean, they can't really do anything. They'd have to get Energy Switch, bosses, Crispin, right? We know their A-Spec is not Prime Catcher. So their ability to do something this turn depends on coin flips. You know, how lucky you feeling? Again, they could have 2 Energy Switch or something, but I doubt it. It's how swifty are you feeling right now, Anti-Timo? And the reason I obviously evolved into the Dunsparce is because they would need 1 heads to knock out a Dunsparce. Oh, here we go. I hope you realize that I go through your Bouffalant's ability. So Curlywall reduces damage. So remember, if you haven't watched Trust Your Pilot's video on, okay, this is fine. You know, I'll trade that. If you haven't watched my video in the starter guide of 10 mistakes new players make, damage and damage counters are 2 completely different things. All right, so this is fine. I'll take this trade. Because they had to use Crispin. We're about to knock out a Mega Kangaskhan. I'm happy with this trade. I will trade 1 prize for 3 prizes. And this is why Alakazam is so goated. Is because you can just be like, oh yeah, you have a Mega with over 300 hit points? Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, Saturday was really good with our Chaladon. The video's on YouTube right now. Okay, so how many cards do we need and how many cards do we have? I don't think it matters. The question is, do I eat some Sacred Ass right now? And I think the answer is no. We just wear a bra and we go from there. Because Sacred Ass, remember, that shuffles in 5. That's a little much for us. I don't really want to put in, you know, 3 Pokemon. I want to wait till the Alakazam gets KO'd or somebody gets KO'd. There's a Battle Cage. We got all the things. How many cards do I have? Okay, well, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to go Hilda for the Dunsparce Enriching Energy and just win the game. You know, who needs math when you can just do the thing? Oh, God. Who needs math when you can just draw a million cards? All right, so then we go to Dunsparce, shuffle the dude back in. Okay. And yep, sure, let's flip the old script here. Oh, would you look at that? A million more cards that I need. Okay, so Dunsparce comes down, and then should I even count? I think we're doing like 400 damage. Yeah, hot dog buns, absolutely. It has it for your opponent, but not you. When Alakazam is literally the 7th most popular deck on Limitless, and it's one of the highest performing decks on Limitless, and it's like, it, it forces you to count, which would be fine. Like, I don't mind counting my hand. It's like counting your toes, which is totally fine. I use my tongue so I know which ones I've counted so I don't accidentally double count. And Gordroth, yeah, but then you can only use that in winter. Did they rage quit? Or did they just did they alt tab out and go watch honey drizzling videos on feet like I normally do? And my opponent has officially rage quit because apparently Alakazam is too much. They're definitely not one for spooning. So Anti-Amo, unfortunately, does not enjoy spooning. They're just like, I just want to fork you and then no spooning afterwards. So they rage quit. And there you go. That's just a great way to start the video is, oh, hey, their Bouffalant took a KO on my Abra. The Bouffalant took off my bra and then they forked me, but they didn't want to stick around for the spooning. So let's go on to the next game because Alakazam is absolutely goated. I couldn't decide if I wanted to say cracked or goated. I think it came out as croated. ABC, thank you for the sub. Hey, your balls have changed color. So your balls have dropped. Congratulations. And yeah, it's a hand warmer. If you want to play it in winter, it's just a hand warmer. And I guess just in case they're trying to masterfully bait me here, we should just get our dudes just to be safe. Your balls are purple. So that means the blood flow has been restricted to your balls, and you should probably fix that. And I'm sorry if you can hear the chainsaw in the background. Trondril, she thinks that a chainsaw can cut through metal and get through the bars. She is sadly mistaken. So she's kind of just stuck there. She keeps trying to escape, but I mean, it's never going to work. All right, so let's just recap tomorrow's patch. Fixed an issue where players were unable to use the mouse over card for info function if the setting was changed during a match on Windows and Mac OS devices. Do you understand? That's like a day one of programming school is, oh, hey, if they change something in the settings and they do this, is the mouse? No, the mouse is, oh God. Oh no, I did it. Oh no. But I feel like that's a day one of programming is when you select something in the settings, it should happen right away and you shouldn't have to restart the game or something. So that's something they broke somehow. Then the Terra Evolution VFX may erroneously trigger. Oh, yes. And then the card bleed. There's Mighty Dangar, Whimsicott, and Poopitar. Then incorrect textures were appearing on top of cards. I think it's more like the incorrect textures were kind of layered behind the cards, not on top of. So it's just, yeah, PDCGL, just a well-made game. And what did you all think of my preview video? So remember, the starters are going to be in Ascended Heroes, which means they'll be standard legal for 2 months until rotation. Or sorry, I guess they'll arrive 2 months before rotation is the better way to say that. So we'll still have Turbo Energize, we'll still have a bunch of things. I'm not sure if... Oh my God, that chainsaw is annoying. I'm not sure if Oricorio is better than just having Embor. Because don't forget that Embor is... Hello. This is a terrible hand. And TQ, oh, this is a good game. Yeah, like that's going to be pretty good with Forest of Vitality. That's going to be something I'm excited for. Mega Meganium, Mega Venusaur, the problem is that it just didn't do enough damage. And so it's like now we have the best of everything. We have the best of both worlds. We have the Hannah Montana. Isn't Energy Search already reprinted? Oh, Energy Search was not reprinted. Hang on, let me double check because I have a list of some of the cards. You watch the video, you'll have to tell me. So where is it? Oh yeah, Energy Search is being reprinted. Okay, Energy Search did get reprinted. Well, this is a bit of an awkward start. I guess what I do is we get the Dunsparce, and the Alakazam. Because I could theoretically take the knockout this turn. It's extremely unlikely. It's extremely, extremely unlikely that we take the knockout of this Petrun. But if I do, they're going to be big sad and probably concede. And I don't think we do it. I think what I do is just... let's go to Dunsparce. Okay, that did not work out whatsoever. Oh, it did. Actually, wait, it did. I was going to say that did not work out whatsoever. Then I realized, oh, we have Rare Candy Alakazam. And I think that worked out beautifully, Ali. I'm not even going to do the math because I'm pretty sure we have 10 cards in this hand. Oh, wow. Okay, I thought we had like 12 or something. But hey, a turn 2 Alakazam knockout of a Petrun. How is that not just a concede? And this is why I am definitely Team 3 Rare Candy. Team 4-Star made Dragon Ball Z Abridged, and if you've never watched it, watch it immediately. Start with the Frieza Saga, though. Do not start with the, skip to episode, 15. I would not, it takes a little bit to get going. It's kind of like me when I haven't taken my little blue pills. It takes a while to get going. So just watch Dragon Balls Abridged, put those Dragon Balls in your mouth. They'll be great. And we don't know what their ace spec is, and I'm trying to talk over the chainsaw outside because, people are trying to get looked at my toes. There's a tree blocking the window that would normally show my feet, and they're trying to cut it down, but joke's on them. I have frosted windows that I can install. These feet picks aren't free. And I play 1 Enhanced Hammer. I know I've seen lots of lists play 2 copies. It's like, have you seen some Japanese lists and some English lists, they play 4 Battle Cage, some play 2 Enhanced Hammer. I'm 3 Battle Cage, 1 Enhanced Hammer because we're not in a tournament, right? If you're in a tournament, you kind of have to be like, yeah, I have to go with either 4 Battle Cage or 2 Enhanced Hammer, sacrifice a little bit of consistency. Oh my goodness. This is insane. Okay, so I was going to say, I just need an energy and we have it like that. Yeah, let's win the game. Does that sound like a plan, everybody? Hey, everybody, should I just win the game? Does that sound good to you? Hey, should I just win the game right now? Okay, so let's get 6 cards. I think this is going to be 14 cards in hand. Man, this deck is just so amazing. This deck is cracked like a butt, and I want to just feast on it. All right, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, we have an exact KO again. No, Strange Timepiece has definitely fallen by the wayside here. Strange Timepiece is just not a card anyone's really using. No one really used it at first. It's like an ugly kid at the orphanage. It just wasn't really adopted. Like, we all understand the point of Strange Timepiece is that you can devolve your Alakazam into a Kadabra and then essentially guarantee another 3 cards. But the Dunsparce is basically your Strange Timepiece. Right? Because there's no guarantee after an Ino that you're going to be able to find that Alakazam. You'd rather have the Alakazam in play and search for the Dunsparce and then do, 100 damage with your powerful hand and then slap him with your powerful feet. How do they have nothing? All right, well, let's just get rid of your Zorua there, bud. Let's just get rid of the old Zorua. Yep, and just I'm surprised they haven't conceded. This is total domination. Even if they have a Zerosic's Machinations, I don't think they can win because I have Sacred Ash and Super Rod. Because I think we're more likely to see a Zerosic today than like a Mist Energy. And the Yveltal can't do anything. I got Jet Energy. I have, 3 to Dunsparce. I can just evolve. I can attack with Alakazam. So the reason I put Sacred Ash in here is simply because it seems more likely that we're going to run into a Zerosic on PDCGL because people are always whacking off on live. You better be using an Ino. Oh, there it is. I told you. I told you. People are going to be playing Zerosic. I absolutely told you. Did I not tell you? All right, so we don't need the Enhanced Hammer. The Hilda does get us a good card, but I think I can just win if they just put a Zorua into play. Right? I think we just win if there's a Zorua in play, which I think is what I'll be attempting to do here. All right, well, I gotta get rid of one more. Jeez. All right, well, Hilda's done. Yeah, because, I mean, if they just... They can't do anything, right? Like, what do they think? What are they possibly potentially going to do here is I can just Powerful Hand. And yeah, they might have a Monkey Dory, but if they put a Monkey Dory down, that's a win condition. So it's like, yeah, their whole entire strategy was Zerosic, but I know from experience that Zerosic is not an auto win card against Alakazam. You just have to make sure you don't go too crazy. Obviously, I'd prefer if there was some Dunsparce on the field. And I should have kept the Hilda. Yeah, I should have, but I was thinking that what if they put a Zorua down? Right? What if they put a Zorua down and then, I can do something there. But yeah, maybe the Hilda was the right call. And they're going to subjugate my chains. Who are you going for? You can knock out anybody you want. Okay, that's an interesting decision. They do realize they just lost the game, right? They do realize they just lost the game. Yeah, good job, Andy. They do realize they just lost the game. So, again, Zerosic, that is a perfect example of Zerosic is not the be-all, end-all end of Alakazam. Same with Hand Trimmer. Foot Trimmer is also not very powerful against this deck either. It's like, yeah, you can go down 6-1 and then play as Zerosic. That doesn't mean you have a chance. All right, well, I guess we'll play one more, and Never Gonna Let Me Down. I'm never gonna forget that. We'll get to 1500. Oh, I have to update the win-loss counter. You gotta remind me of these things. And I think I'll look at like getting a higher quality win-loss counter than just the text. Because I looked online, it seems like there's some free ones that people use for like Fortnite and stuff that I can use. So I'm gonna enjoy my... I feel like I've aged 10 years watching that. Oh, you're talking about football. The wrong type of football. All right, well, let's see what Badoo can Badoo. Nick, what do you mean? What's the reason? We got 3 brand new cards. We got Dawn, Battle Cage, and Wonders Patch. What do you mean, what's the reason? There's 3 reasons. And the reason is you. I'm not a perfect person. There's many things I wish I didn't do. What do you mean he's out of ideas? I have no fears. I've got stories for years. Like Mo gets a cell phone. And that's also, I have a Simpsons joke in the thumbnail of this video, by the way, that you're going to see tomorrow. What do you mean been so long since the release? It's been a month. What do you mean it's been a month? I know it seems like it's been eons, but there hasn't been a single evolution in like 15 years. Get it? Because Vapor, Eon, Flareon, Eons. Well, that's what I'm going to have to figure out. So I'll be using Tuesday and Wednesday to sort of figure out my stream schedule for the rest of the year and what I want to do. And, I'm going to look at streaming on the VOD channel for the Among Us stream because I know I'm not getting a video out of that, so I may as well like test a YouTube stream and I'll do it on the Voz channel. And you know, I got my rotation video, and then I'll have another video next week about like how are the mega Pokemon performing. Expanded is next year. I will do expanded next year just to get the expanded in 2026 thing. Do I have to admit that Dawn is a playable card? Because I really don't want to. You know, Dawn could have been a better card. Oh man, why couldn't it be the opposite? Why couldn't it have been the opposite and I start the triple Abra or double Abra and then I can go get the Fan Rotom? All right, so let's just get... We have a Dunsparce, so I think it should be Kadabra. And, you know, if I did go and get the Fan Rotom, that wouldn't have been the dumbest thing in the world, because if I get Fan Rotom, that can knock out a Carvana or a Toxel, and I have bosses and Counter Catcher. But then I'd need to find a stadium, and for some reason, I can't find a stadium with this deck to save my Fan Rotom, and also I don't really like Fan Rotom. I don't really like Badoo in this deck either. But you need something to Badoo, and if Badoo buys you another turn, you kind of have to Badoo it. Wait, a boss's orders on my Abra? That's not very nice. Okay, well, maybe they don't have anything they can do other than Pecharunt to the bench and then put a damage counter on their Sharpedo and... Oh. Interesting decision. Okay. Well, we might end up losing this game because you just get a bad start sometimes. And apparently this is a Carvana deck. This is not a Sharpedo deck. This is a Carvana deck, and we're just going to get absolutely obliterated by the shark. The daddy shark, or sorry, the baby shark. I guess this would be the baby shark, even though it's a piranha. Don't worry about it. Hey, we got the goated top deck. Okay. And Nick, no, because we're not stupid people. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, we are having a great time today. I guess I have to go get the Fez and just try to draw some cards right now. Thank you, Lily. Thank you for showing up. All right, you know, you're not the stepmom, you're the mom who stepped up. And I will call you mommy as long as you want me to. All right. All super useful cards, I think. All right, let's attach to the Abra. There's no way they have another bosses, right? There's no way they have another bosses, but I will definitely take a look back at Mega Evolution base set and all of Phantasma Flames for like the 100th time to see if there's anything I missed. Because I just went back and looked at all the Psychic Pokemon to see if there's any Psychic Pokemon that get helped out by Wondrous Patch. Oh my goodness. And it's like, I can force some things. I can force some decks to have, I can be like, you're going to take this Wondrous Patch and you're going to enjoy it. Like, I can force that to happen. And I don't mind forcing myself upon some Pokemon that maybe don't want it, but it doesn't mean it's going to be good. Okay. Gordroth, well, I did mostly skip that. So yeah, like there's the Gigalith from Black Bolt and White Flare that I really want to, you know, do something with. The Gigalith that does 20 damage for each damage counter on all of your bench fighting Pokemon. I really want to just try that out. And Ant, well, you watched the video, right? I know you watched that video, and you were like, damn, that's actually pretty good. Okay, I'm going for it. I don't care. I'm going for it. We're going for it. Everyone, get ready. I'm going for it. Buckle up. That's a pretty goated top deck. We are absolutely just going for it right now. So I want to thin the deck of everything first. So let's go Abracadabra, Alakazam. Well, I mean, Larry's Kamala only accelerates energy to a Larry's Pokemon, so that's not as good as you might think. All right, so the reason I'm doing it in this order is because I want to use the Poffin. All right, then we go Buddy Poffin. Let's go get Dunsparce. And I mean, how I could chicken out here I could definitely chicken out and go for the fan rotom, but I'm no chicken. Buck. Okay. Can I please get the enriching energy into the Dunsparce? That would be a no. All right. How many energy do I need? More than I can get, I think. Okay, so let's go. Or how many cards in my hand do I need to knock this guy out? I mean, we're about to find out. Because there's no way they have like a Wally's Compassion or something. The question is, am I short? All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So I'm doing 340. So I can play a card. This is insane. Actually, I can play 2 cards. That is awesome. I can play 2 cards and still knock out the Sharknado. This deck is cracked like a butt. This deck is so insane. It's like, oh hey, you knocked out an Abra and a Badoo without having to put a Mega into play. Yeah, Alakazam just kind of doesn't care. As long as I can get off to any okay of a start, right? You won't know this because you're the stream audience, so you're not as cool as the YouTube audience. But in the intro of the video, I mentioned that if you just get off to a bad start, things can kind of go wrong with this deck. But if you're facing a Mega deck, no, I don't think. This is absolutely, unequivocally, undeniably, inarguably the #1 single prize deck, and it's in the top 10 of just best decks. It's not just the best single prize deck. It's one of the best decks in general. And Ant, no, Ignition Energy. So you just play 4 Ignition Energy and just any energy for basics, and you're fine. So Larry's the Dunsparce EX. Watch the video if you haven't. And you bullied a Zam deck with Watchtower. Well, how? You have 4 stadiums in this deck. How do you get bullied? So I think the writing is on the wall here. How did you do that? Did you play 4 Watchtower or something? Yes. Oh, thank goodness Empoleon EX. You know, Empoleon EX is this deck's one weakness. But no, Empoleon, the reason I didn't upload an Empoleon video is because I didn't want people thinking it was playable. Like, when I upload a deck, the deck has to be at least somewhat playable. And they couldn't find a stadium. Well, that sounds like a skill issue, Crumbreon. But no, Larry's Dunsparce EX is going to be really, really strong with Ignition Energy and Kamala Harris. But you uploaded a Mega Venusaur video because I had to. Okay, I was forced to. I had to upload a video for every Mega. Every time a Mega is released, I have to upload a video. What are they doing? Oh, geez. Why are they not playing well? Why are you not doing the right thing? Why are you failing? What is it with you and failure, Seymour? All right, so let's go get a Dunsparce and an Enriching Energy. If I had one... So the Enriching Energy is prized. That's cool. Love that. Huge fan of that. I guess we just love as a battle cage. All right, let's go... Yeah, I guess I should attach... Because we have a Jet Energy in the deck. We'll give him a powerful handy. Kleinberger threatened to release his pictures of you in a compromising position. There's no position I can be in that's compromising. But no, the problem with Slowking is that it didn't really get anything. From Phantasmal Flames, I think it got the Pawmot that paralyzes. There was like one Japanese deck that used the Pawmot, and that was it. Mistress Paddlebottom begs to differ. No, that was a downward-facing dog. There's a difference. It's a yoga pose. Mistress Paddlebottom, you know, she did it because she knows what she's doing. Okay, what's their plan exactly? They have to Ino. That's like their one strategy is Ino. You know, how do you beat Alakazam? Ino. That's it. You know, you have to have Ino. Zerosic, sure, that helps, but if you don't have Ino, there's not a whole lot you can do against Alakazam, especially as a Mega deck. And Crumbreon, oh my goodness, yeah, they should just concede. If you never play an Ino, like if the only Ino you play against Alakazam is turn 1 and you take their 6-card hand and give them a 6-card hand, you should definitely just concede. So yeah, and the thing is, that's another reason I put the Sacred Ash in here, is that if they just target the Dunsparce, then I can go Sacred Ass and be like, oh yeah, there's a Dunsparce, Dunsparce, and then something else. And there's not a whole lot you can do. But Battle Cage, it's unfortunate. My God, that is annoying. I know you hopefully can't hear it because I have the settings on my microphone, you know, because Trondro likes to yell for help, and I got to make sure you can't hear that. But Battle Cage, it's sort of you have to play it. You don't want to, but there's no other option. You have to have a counter to Monkey Dory, and this is the only logistical, logical counter to Monkey Dory that Alakazam can have. And Ant, oh no, you don't need that much. No, you don't need a ton. Remember, it's for every Kamala Harris. So you can go manual attachment and ignition and then put 4 basic on it. We might, you know, there might be other cards coming out that help it. Like we might get an experience share reprint. We might get something else. You know, you could always play Mela as well to really, really help it out. What are we doing here? Can I take the KO? I'm just going to take the KO. Okay, we're going to knock out the Sharpedo. I'm going to show them that they don't mess with the pilot. Okay, this is my plane. I'm the captain now. You don't mess with the pilot on this plane. Am I seriously not going to get all the things that I want? Well, that's annoying. I wanted to get a Dunsparce and really cheese them off. Okay, fine. Well, lucky for them, Mela also rotates, but we're getting Larry's cards in January. So that's what I'm talking about, is we're getting, you know, Mela's going to be there. I won that game prizing Enriching Energy, by the way, just to show you how good I am. So Larry's to Dunsparce is probably going to be out in January. We're going to have Mela, Crispin, Turbo Energize, Experience Share, all the things. Go watch the video, because Alakazam is crazy. Let's whack off with the Togekiss list. Well, we're 3-0. So it's just, this is pretty much the same. We're over 1,500. We're 3-0. Let's, what time are we at now? We're at 43 minutes of the stream. Siri. Was that Siri Streak? Siri Stark? Are they writing some Game of Thrones fan fiction because they're a weirdo? All right, so this is the Togekiss build. I didn't really play Togekiss. I didn't really play Togekiss when it first came out, like with this deck. And what do you mean? You can do fun things, but in person we won't have the cards? What do you mean? And yeah, it was special charge. But, well, I mean, we had, wasn't there the thing that was like you can recycle a Pokemon, a tool, a special energy, and something? And Crumbreon, no, we're just doing funny things with Togekiss. Yeah, Roseanne's backup. That's what it was. Roseanne's backup. And Nick, ho-hum, the Scolipede is on the list of decks to play. Remember when Lana Super Rod broke the game because it always breaks the game? All right, well, if we have everything, why do we always start the game is breaking, by the way, the game is glitching out. Why do we always start Dunsparce when we have a hand that can get us what we need? All right, so let's go for the Togepi. Togepi and Abra. And then I think it's just an attach to the Abra and turn. I've never heard of flipping tails, yeah. Oh, yeah, okay, I see what you mean. No, yeah, you're gonna have to spend through the nose. You're gonna have to sell so many feet picks, Lena, to get your hands and your feet on some of those cards. Live never glitches, yeah. Like, it's gonna be crazy because it's just, yeah, I mentioned that in whatever video it was, like 3 videos ago for Ascended Heroes, but you have to wait a month for the ETBs. It's just the collections, which have like 4 packs each or something in them. It's gonna be rough. Scalpers are salivating right now. Scalpers are looking at Ascended Heroes and being like, oh my goodness. And, I'm holding my bare feet underneath their mouths because I want to get that sweet, sweet, sticky, goodness. Okay. I was looking at Team Rocket's Hypno to revisit that one, but it doesn't really make sense. It's like, yeah, I could play it with 4 Reversal, 4 Team Rocket's Energy, and then like 4 Psychic. And like maybe I'll do that, but it kind of seems like it's just worse than just playing a Spidops Hypno deck with Energy Switch. Yeah, they'll break something. It was surprisingly good, but I don't know if it's worth revisiting. That's the problem is, like, it still needs 4 Reversal. It still needs 4 Team Rocket's Energy. So I'm not sure if it's actually goody. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? We got nothing good. All right, so let's go. Let's find a friend. Oh, yeah, let's just go to Dunsparce and hope. I mean, this is probably going to be a loss just because we started a dead hand. Oh, wow, we really started a dead hand. Okay, but can I do anything with this? I mean, I feel like I just have to evolve into Alakazam simply because they're going to use Claw of Darkness. Well, that didn't go well. Well, that went terribly. All right, well, the good news about this is that they don't really have a good option to knock out here. Right? It's like, who are they going to knock out? They got nobody. And I mean, I have triple Kadabra. Honestly, I think the Togepi is the card I should sacrifice. I'm sorry, but if everything was going right, I would obviously use the Togekiss and then just knock out like an Absol and a Monkey Dory for game. And Colt of Wrath, I'm sorry about what happened to Daniel Jones. And Ant, oh, they did that twice. So it was during the Mew VMAX era. They released a glitch where you could just play Mew VMAX and you played, what was the card? The Lisa's Sparkle or whatever it was, the thing that accelerated Fusion Strike Energy and Meloetta. That was an auto win glitch because it froze your opponent out of the game. Good times. So there's actually been 2 free win glitches that I remember. It was with Are they not here either? Oh my goodness. And Colt of Wrath, hey, Philip Rivers. Oh, okay. Apparently they're not here. What is with people just rage quitting? Like, are they trying to bait me? There's no way they're a masturbator. I am a masturbator. They are not. No one can masterfully bait as hard as I can. All right, well, let's, I guess we go get Togekiss and just do things to each other under the sheets. Okay. And I think Fez. Maybe they got glitched out. Yeah, no, they got scared. Well, I'm pretty sure he's feeling it today. All right, let's see if we can just take the KO of the Mega Kangaskhan. So I need 15 cards. So if I lose one, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Damn it. We're literally 1 short. We're exactly 1 card short of a knockout. All right, well, we know they're not here, so it doesn't really matter what I do. So let's just use whiny voice. Well, he's a grandfather, so yeah, he probably does offer them hard candy. He probably reaches into his pocket and pulls out a dirty handkerchief and asks one of his players to blow in one of them because they have the sniffles. What? They're actually here? Well, you're not going in the YouTube video. You don't deserve it because I was not playing optimally. All right, well, luckily we don't have any Sacred Ass in our hand because I would like to play with it if I could. But yeah, so the Team Rocket's Hypno, it's 3 Psychic, flip a coin for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon, then do 80 for each Tails. This is second. I mean, I've played Alakazam EX, and I might revisit that one because of Wonders Patch. Like, there's definitely some decks, like Scolipede with Toxtricity. There's the Scrafty. I might try the Scrafty, because remember, I played that in, I think, Expanded. So I'm looking at the Scrafty with Toxtricity. I'm looking at Clefable with Wonders Patch, but, like, that has Reversal and Ignition. So I just have to figure out my schedule. And Thursday is going to be Ogerpon. It's going to be the Meganium Ogerpon deck, because now it has Vileplume. TQ, no, the YouTube audience loves me. I definitely don't have a fan base of players that will literally immediately dislike a video. There's definitely no one in my community who just immediately dislikes the video as soon as it's uploaded, because that's just who I am now, apparently. I would assume they get rid of Battle Cage. Lonely Island. The problem with Tyranitar is that it's just not strong enough, because you have to get a stage 2 up and running, and in that time, they can basically do what they need. Okay, that's interesting. I would not have gone for the Alakazam when there's a Night Stretcher in my hand. And, I mean, they could have gone for the Fez. They could have done a lot of things that turn. They did, like, the opposite of the things. All right, well, let's go Fez. How many cards we draw in this turn, I guess, is the question. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, to Burger King, probably. You know, I've been there. All right, well, let's see. How many cards do I need? I can use the Battle Cage, but that doesn't necessarily help. And I mean, Mega Absol's the biggest threat here, so we'll deal with that. I should probably check to see what's in the deck, but there's no way we prize Enriching Energy 2 games in a row, right? I told you. I told you. Even though I don't have a Dunsparce, but that's fine. Oh, no, we do. We do have a Dunsparce. Okay, so we go Dunsparce. If they decide to target my Dunsparce and knock it out just to get Enriching Energy out of the game, that's fine with me. Feel free. You know, if you want to do that, I'm not going to complain. All right, so let's go Wonders Patch. Let's use it on this guy. Let's use the Wonders Patch for the first time. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So we can put the Battle Cage into play. And there we go. Powerful hand. 360. Didn't even need to do it, but I just wanted to bump their Lively Stadium for a potential next turn play. So they have to Iono or Xerosic this turn. And of course, see? We prize the Sacred Ash, we prize the Enhanced Hammer. Again, this is why you can't trust PDCGLs, because it will prize the card you might need. I know we don't need it for this matchup, but it's like, of course we prize Enhanced Hammer. And Meganium, Brambleghast, Forretress, Klefki. Oh, God. I mean, Brambleghast, isn't Brambleghast rotating, so that'll be like a March deck? We'll be on the Night March. Brambleghast. Oh, no, it's an H-block card. Oh, they lose. Okay, so yeah, I'll have to write that down. But Forretress is rotating. That's what it is. Forretress is rotating. The Brambleghast isn't, but the Forretress is. How is that going to save you? You need a Hand Trimmer or an Unfair Stamp, which you don't have because you have Precious Trolley. I don't think they've watched my video. I'm going to go out on a limb here. I don't think they've watched my video. No, I'm not doing the EX challenge, okay? I've decided, for my sanity's sake, we are not doing that. And yes, I am punishing them for thinking that they know what they're doing. But they clearly don't know what they're doing. We're going to break PDCGL with how many cards I'm going to have in my hand. And I'm even, you know what? I'm even going to go get the Alakazam. Yeah, remember that card you discarded because you thought you were so cool, Siri? Yeah, well, I got a command prompt for you, Siri. Go to hell. I'll see you in hell. How did I not get the Enriching Energy back? And the Burger King, oh yeah, Great Tusk was a long, long time ago. But again, I might revisit that just because it has access to Lunatone Solrock. Because I don't think I revisit it when it had Lunatone Solrock, but if that's rotating, which I believe it is, again, I haven't done like the thorough review of what's rotating. Oh, it's not. Okay, so then I don't have to, but Sawd's Vitality is. Again, there's so many things I have to figure out, but that's like a February. That's a future pilot problem. That's a future Trust Your Pilot problem because there's so many cards staying. Gobblenator, there's so many cards staying, so many cards leaving. I gotta, sift through the muck. What's muck backwards? I gotta sift through all that stuff. Clampert. Hey, if you get me to 1,000 subs. No, it's because Siri, like Siri, the Apple thing. Yeah, like Raging Bolt's gonna suffer. I think Raging Bolt will survive, not because of Crispin, but because of Ino. All right, well, we got to sacrifice the Togepi again. And, oh, I did change the settings. So now nerds who only have 1 or 2 stream streak, you don't get to mention your stream streak. It's got to be 10 or more. But tentatively, I will have the rotation preview video up, not the full, wrap up, but the rotation preview video on Wednesday. Oh, well, Judge is getting a reprint. We have Lucian, we have Harley Quinn, we have Unfair Stamp. We're definitely going to get something, right? I don't think it'll be as strong as Marnie. I don't think it'll be as disruptive as Ino, but I mean, they could just say Judge is our hand disruption card, right? They don't have to do anything besides Judge. Judge is enough. And, remember when we had a format without boss's orders? Those were good times, and no Guzma, and we had to rely on Custom Catcher.
I'm actually top 0.5% viewers of top VODs.
And Kroji, thank you so much. You're my favorite VOD channel viewer. Everyone always gets on my case. Why are you playing Lily's Determination in the deck pilot? Lily's Determination makes no sense in there. It makes sense when you've been playing PDC Jill for as long as I have, and the game's going to suck your own butt. Oh my goodness. I can't select a second Abra. So I can select the first one, but I can't select the second one because PDC Jill is a well-made game. I'm confident. I am so confident that tomorrow's maintenance is going to fix the game. Oh man, you have no idea. Tomorrow's maintenance is so going to fix that issue with the card select glitch. It's only been going on for over 3 years, but this time they definitely got it. They're not just going to fix the terastallization glitch for every card, because every card in my deck is going to terastallize next game because they're playing a terastal Pokemon in their deck. And, the card bleed, they introduce issues and then they spend the next 3 months fixing them. If you look up my tweet, The Circle of Live, which I tweeted out like 3 years ago, let me see if I can find it. But I made a tweet called The Circle of Live, and it was just about how bad it is. It's like they release an update, the update breaks something, then they have to fix the things they broke in the update, then they release a new update, and it's just the Circle of Live. Yeah, I did it in March 2023, and it still holds true to this day, which is really sad. And Kroji, because you're my favorite. All right, so let's go. I mean, I think I'm okay just putting Dunsparce down and then using Lilies again, because what's the reasoning not to do this? The longer this game goes, the better it is for me. All right, so let's put you there. Let's put you there. I think we might have a knockout. Because I can Kadabra, I can do all the things. We literally might just have a knockout on the Cerule edge after, like, just lilying for 8. But thank you, Kroji. Yeah, I do like the YouTube wrap-up. YouTube wrap-up is great. Normally I don't wrap up, and that's why I have to pay so much child support, but YouTube wrap-up, that's a good one. I mean, considering that I only need 14 cards in my hand to take a knockout, this is kind of insane that I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to have my way with them. All right, so we're going to go Rare Candy into Alakazam. This deck is insane, and the Togekiss is completely useless because I just sacrifice the Togepi every time. All right, then we'll go Buddy Buddy Poffin. We'll get a Dunsparce. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Well, we can't have that now, can we? We can't whiff a knockout now, can we? That would be awful. All right, so they're probably going to bosses my Dunsparce, but I mean, that's fine because they're going to leave an Alakazam. Yeah, they can't even break the game properly. They're giving us Terra Pokemon. And Nick, well, PDCGO was always perfect. PDCGO was the most perfect game ever made, and then they decided to shut it down for this crap. Yeah, I said it. It's kind of funny because on the same day that TCG Pocket is getting a brand new set, and it will need like 8 seconds of downtime, TCG Live is going offline for 8 hours just to fix something they broke. Wait, why am I demonetized? Wait, every VOD is demonetized. What are you talking about? Okay, so we should still win this one, right? There you go. 2.5 years later, it still holds true, which is very sad. And also, they just lose. Like, this is not fair. This is cruel and unusual punishment that I'm laying the smackdown. You know, who am I, The Rock? I'm laying the smackdown on my opponents today. Okay, so we got a Wonders patch, and we do have a Psychic Energy in the discard pile, but I don't believe in the heart of the cards today. Right? I don't believe in the heart of the cards, so I'm not going to risk and going for an Enriching Energy, and of course we'll get it. Oh, we didn't. Good. I'm glad, because I would have been very sad. And then you just do nothing. That's the coolest thing about this deck is, hey, just do nothing and you win. Once you get enough cards in your... Look at the 420. We're doing 420. I didn't even have to try. That was a bad turn. I didn't even do anything that turn, and we're just doing 420. Never mind. This is family friendly. Amy, thank you for the raid. I appreciate you as always. I almost accidentally reflexively timed you out instead of shouting you out. I would never time you out, Amy. You're the nicest person. And hey, I had that issue too. I couldn't select my second Abra. So we're twinsies today. But thank you for the raid. Enjoy the rest of your night. I will salute you in your native language. Oh, you have a good night there, Amy. Oh, you make sure you watch out for them kangaroos, Amy. Oh, they're using the bosses on me. They're gonna go for me Dunsparce. Oh, they're going for me Kadabra. They don't like me magic with me spoon. Clearly, they don't like getting spooned by me. Okay, there you go. So that was for you, Amy. That was no, that's an S. That's an S tier. No, it's Amy's native language. It's a native language. Also, they can't knock out my Kadabra, so I don't know why they went for Kadabra unless they have a Vitality Band. This deck is insane. Look, we're 5-0, and also the Circle of Live. I left that up there for Amy's viewers because, again, they're going to release... Tomorrow's update is basically just fixing issues they introduced 2 updates or 3 updates ago. And they don't know how to fix the card select glitch or the deck select glitch. Because, again, they're super fun. Okay, so the whole strategy with this battle is to get the Togekiss into play. For Amy, I will do this. For you, Amy, I know you're not here anymore. But, Amy, I'm going to kiss some toes in your honor. When I'm kissing some toes tonight, I'm going to be thinking of you, Amy. Mods, can you please ban Kit Kat? We don't accept that type of slander here. Hey, I did finish Claire Obscure the other day, so see, I told you. See, the glitch just activated. Did you see that? The glitch activated right on cue. We just faced a Terrestrial deck, so now the deck is terrestrializing. Place your bets. Which card in the deck do you think is terrestrializing right now? Thank you, Clan Burglar. That's the first thing you've done as a mod lately. But make your guesses. Which card in my deck do you think is terrestrializing? What I will say, I won't talk about any spoilers or the story or anything, but Claire Obscure is very, very good. It's a 9 out of 10. The music is an 11 out of 10. But it's not a 10 out of 10. I'll admit that. And we got some guesses. I think it's going to just be like a Psychic Energy or something boring. And TQ, yeah, you could tell. Does Trust Your Pilot play Claire Obscure? Well, the changing stances like Mael should be your tip off there. Oh, that's mean.
I'm in danger.
Of course, the one time I can actually use Fan Rotom turn 1, my opponent's a butt face. All right, well, let's see what card is terrestrializing. What do you think it is? And also how many stadiums? Wait, did I prize all 3 Battle Cage or all 2 Battle Cage? What the hell is this crap? Did I just prize all of my Battle Cage? Excuse me? All right, well, I'm going to hope that we find the one Artisan. It was a dream. It was a dream that was never to be realized. All right, wait, do we just have the Togekiss now? Oh, we got the Togekiss now. Oh, it was a Shaman. It was the Shaman. No, it was the Shaman. No, the Terra effect doesn't break the game until you go to select it. So YouTube audience, if this makes it in, what you missed is that I faced a Cerule Edge deck last game. You didn't miss much because, as you can tell by the win-loss counter, the high quality that I spent a developer thousands of dollars to put on my stream. We're 5-0. We still haven't lost. But apparently we prized our battle cages, which doesn't matter. It just meant that I couldn't attack with Fan Rotom for the first game this entire damn stream. And then, of course, they hit me with the damn Klefki because they're the worst person ever made. Yeah, I said it. But, I mean, I also have not been able to get a Togekiss this entire time. I've played 3 games with this list. No Togekiss. Oh, we're so going for it. We got our first Togekiss. We're going to take 2 prizes on this Klefki. I can feel it in my boners. All right, here we go. I'm not even going to use Dawn. We're just going directly into Kadabra and Shiny Ray because they know how to fix that. Right? It's like, why do they address this issue when there's so many other major issues? It's because they know how to fix this. They don't know how to fix the deck select glitch. And also, they don't know how to not prize all my stadiums. And Clan Burglar, no, save that joke for when I'm playing Larry's the Dunsparce with Kamala Harris. But again, like you look at the battle board, right? They've changed the battle board 3 times in the last 3 months. They're going to change it again next month with the Badoo battle board. The reason they do that is because they know how to do that. Right? They know how to add a new battle board to the game without breaking it. Well, I mean, that could be the reason things keep breaking. But like they know how to add a new battle board. They don't know how to do anything else. So let's go Dawn. And sure, let's get the Fez. And we go to Dunsparce. We shuffle it back in. We draw a bajillion cards. Can we please get the stupid Artisan? I just want to use Artisan. Is that too much to ask for? We're going to draw 100 cards this turn. Just give me the freaking Artisan. I'm going to draw all of my cards. You know what? I'm drawing all of my cards. You know what? I don't care that you broke your arm. Or was you broke your leg? Whatever the joke is. This is insane, by the way, that we still haven't been able to find Artisan. Like, I know I have the knockout on the Klefki, but this is principle here. This is principle Skinner at this point. Ah, there we go. I knew it. I only had to draw 100 cards, but I knew we were going to get there eventually. You know, you can make me draw 100 cards, but I draw the line at 101. And then, of course, we'll flip tails because I never flip heads on Togekiss. Come on, buddy. Let me kiss those toes. Hey, we kissed all the toes. Let me get some battle cages, too. You know, battle cage reminds me of what I locked Tron Girl in. There we go. This is totally awesome. I don't know why they're struggling. It might be due to the fact that they're playing a Noctowl deck and they didn't leave a bench space for a Terapagos or any type of Terra Pokemon, and that might have hurt them slightly. But fun fact, if they put a Megazard into play this turn, I can win the game. Next turn. On my next turn, I can literally just win the game with a Togekiss, or I can just, you know, do the thing. So let's see. I could attack with Fan Rotom, which I probably should because it's funny. Because, I mean, there's no other good target. Right? Like, why would I not want to do that? Why wouldn't I just be crazy? We have Wondrous Patch. May as well use the Wondrous Patch. There's that thingy. So we'll save that. Let's go. I mean, I probably shouldn't be too greedy. Right? We have the Sacred Ash. We have the Artisan. Whatever. I'll just do the thing, right? They want to go for my Dunsparce. They can go for my Dunsparce. I don't care. You know, I wanted to finagle the Fan Rotom, but we needed that energy for me to truly want to be able to do that. Let's go and get this guy. And Nick. They're not playing Zerosic. And who cares if they have Zerosic? I'm flipping... crap. But, you know, this was sort of my penance. Because that's a cool Final Fantasy X boss. I haven't played the Togekiss build of Alakazam. That was like the #1 comment, or one of the most regular comments I received is like, hey, why don't you play it with Togekiss? And it was like, because I don't need to. It's good enough. And we got 69 viewers. Thanks to Pumpkin Amy. And unfortunately, I don't think I can put this in the YouTube video just because they didn't really do much. But yeah, just Alakazam, it's not just the fact that Alakazam is like the best single prize deck and one of the best ones. It's the fact that it's like idiot proof, right? As long as you can count on your toes, you win. Well, Jinx is a 151 deck, so I could really just jam together Jinx, Baxcalibur, Shiinotic. And Crumbreon, remember, you have to be subbed to say those kinds of things. You know, you can't share the love unless you're subbed. Do you think they know that they can lose this turn? Oh, they played Dawn? Why is nobody running Ino today? It's so crazy that no one is playing Ino. Like, I've been Ino'd once, I think? Or no, see, I'm a master at baiting. I told you in the Archaludon opener today, I told you I'm a master at baiting, and I just baited someone into giving me free money. Thank you, Crumbreon. All right, so we'll play one more with Togekiss, and then we'll switch to the Arcanine build, because I do definitely want to get one. I do definitely want to get one. Mega do want to get one. Because it's boring if I just have the optimal build. That would be so boring. All right, so let's go. We'll do 120. We'll stick with Togekiss. We'll do deck. But what I realized sort of going through the things is I never played Meganium Ogerpon. I'm not sure it's great, but it has won some tournaments, so I'll play that. But it's played with Dawn. So like I have to be like, hey, I'm playing this with new cards. Dawn is the new card. Well, don't be a butt face. I mean, out of all the Pokemon to waste your Prime Catcher on, I don't think Togekiss is the right one. You know, I understand their reasoning, but I don't know about that one. I mean, when your opponent is playing Alakazam and they have like a 25 card hand, and you decide, oh hey, I'm gonna go for the Togekiss. Like, I'm gonna go for the Togekiss. Maybe don't do that. You know, maybe forego that. I mean, they put the Duskull into play. That doesn't matter. All right, so let's do that, that, and that. Super Smash Card, you might be surprised to learn this, but every Pokemon YouTuber gets their decks from the exact same place. It might be shocking to learn, but we all get our same decks from the same place. It was only a kiss. It was only a kiss. Like, I always think it's funny when people say, oh, I saw Little Dark Furry's version of this deck, or I saw For the Wind's version of this deck. And it's like, no, that's literally the version from Japan that every Pokemon YouTuber has seen. They just happen to be the first one to play it. You know, we all get our list from the same place. And, you know, that's the biggest kept secret, is no one comes up with their own ideas anymore. Except for me. I come up with the best ideas. And well, that's another reason why you play Lily, right? Another reason to play Lily is so you don't beat yourself off. I mean, I know you have the Dunsparce, but there's always a situation that could arise, like a Skywalker. So yeah, we prized both of our Battle Cage. I put 3 stadiums in the deck. I had to cut one to make room for the Togekiss, but there's 3 stadiums. We prized 2. Both of them were Battle Cage. Well, yeah, I mean, you've seen Zard decks where it's like Zard, Dragapult, Pidgeot, Dusknoir, where it's just like, hey, what if we put everything in here? It's probably like a Tord deck, right? So when you say For the Win TCG Arcanine's build, no, it's the Japanese list that For the Win just happened to play first. And it's so weird. Like, YouTube is not recommending me For the Win's videos, and I hate it. You know, that might be another reason for the drop-off in viewership for all of the Pokemon YouTubers, or the Pokemon TCG YouTubers, I should say, is that we're just not getting recommended. Probably because of TCG Live, and no one is looking up TCG Live because everyone hates TCG Live. There we go. They finally got it. And Crumbreon, oh, it's way down across the board. And hot dog buns, well, that is like the #1 tip they have for YouTubers, is collaborate with other YouTubers. Like, that's the thing they want you to do. Okay, so we go to Dunsparce, and then we Hilda for a Dunsparce Enriching Energy, and then we just kind of have it. Right. Or I could just, yeah, we'll just do what I said I was gonna do. Because what if we just get it like that, right? What if we just get it like that and I win? That'd be hilarious. Okay. I think I have it, right? Because they took a knockout. I have Alakazam. I have the Dunsparce. So remember, they Ionode me to 1, and watch what's about to happen. We got Ionode to 1. Remember that. Remember that we were Ionode to 1 at the start of this turn. And we just did something crazy. We just again, Iono is a lie. We just drew 16 cards because of Enriching Energy. We prized the bosses. We prized 2 Battle Cage. That is insane. I just drew 16 cards in 1 turn with Alakazam because I am the best Alakazam player in the world, and you cannot take that away from me. And also, the Togekiss is kind of useless because they just target the Togekiss. and it's a lot of work, and it doesn't draw you cards, but it is kind of funny when it works, but it hasn't worked at all for me this stream. All right, so I'll leave myself a note. Maybe that'll be a YouTube short, because some very handsome viewer, some super duper handsome viewer told me to post more YouTube shorts. Hokey Ho Gator? What's a Ho Gator? Is that like a... Uh-oh. Is that like a gator that wears like a crop top or something? And says it'll let you torque its teeth for $50? Yeah, that's for alligators Hisuian form. Ho Gator. All right, let's start these guys. The 2009, I win every single year. Oh yeah, that's 6-0 by the way. Okay, this is where Battle Cage is going to be very important. And this might also be our first loss. I'm a little concerned, but again, if I can just find a stadium, we knock out their Dreepy. And I'm not really worried about a Badoo, right? I'll just go Lilies for 8. Actually, I'll go Jet Energy, the Fan Rotom, Lilies for 8, then hope for one of my 3 stadiums. And never gonna let me down. Let me check. What do you think the ad revenue? I'll check one of my shorts, but every year I win best toes. So let me double check what my ad revenue on... bot face. Okay, so I will check the Parasect one. So the one that's the fun Parasect fact. Oh, I gotta, hang on. So fun Parasect fact with 3,000 views. Oh my God. I have not looked at it before. And then of course we don't get the thing we need. So let's go to Dunsparce, and then I'll have to do this energy. So that'll be there. And then we go Battle Cage, Energy, Retreat. And yeah, let's go for an Ass Landing. Okay, so the video has 3,100 views. Apparently it has 3 views in the last 48 hours. That's random. I posted it several years ago. I posted it November 2023. How much money do you think I made from a YouTube short with 3,100 views? Actually, the winner will get the Charizard Ultra Premium Collection code that Shiny Ray gave to me. So I don't care about that, closest without going over. So you get one guess. How much money do you think I made from a YouTube short with 3,100 views? The winner gets the Charizard UPC collection courtesy of Shiny Ray. You only get one guess, and it's closest. I hate that stupid closest without going over. It's just closest. And if you make more than one guess, you're disqualified. And also, are they just letting me take free games here? So we just go for enriching energy. Oh no, I'm item locked. Oh no, whatever will I do? Whatever will Trust Your Pilot do that he's item locked? Oh no. $0. Well, I'll tell you this, it's higher than 0. So that's the one thing I can tell you for sure. It's higher than 0. And the fact that I have to specify that is kind of sad. All right, let's go to Dunsparce, send it back into the deck. Look how big this hand is. Look at it. All right, let's wear a bra. Look at that. Imagine having like a 15 card hand and you can't play any of them. And believe it or not, nobody guessed it exactly. So I'm going to have to double check here. Ironically, TQ, you would have been right if you said cents instead of dollars. So it's 40 cents. I think that means Jose and Zod are tied. Right? Oh, no, Gardas. Gardas, you win. Gardas, you win. Because, oh, no, wait, no, wait. Zod and Jose were 10 cents away. Gardas was 17. Was anyone closer? Did anyone guess between 30 and 50? I don't think so. So we'll pick another video. Well, Gorgoroth. Gorgoroth is in there as well, because you guessed 0.5. I'll take that as 50 cents. And Zod, oh, that's right, yes. Zod, you were correct, and you know, we do kind of bully you here, even though it's justified. But I'll give you the code. You guessed first. Enjoy the Charizard UPC code. So, and I wrote down, it's courtesy of Shiny Ray. So enjoy it. You can thank Shiny Ray for it. And yeah, 3,100 views, 40 cents. Yeah, if you notice, if you hear someone say, oh, I got 1 million views on a YouTube short, I can tell you right now, they made like 5 cents on it. You know, 1 million views on a YouTube short is like $10. So don't get too on your high horse there if you get 1 million views on something. It's more to gain subscribers than it is to gain money. You're not going to get money from YouTube Shorts. You're going to get subscribers and attention on your channel, and people might DM you feet pics. And yeah, I kind of saw this one coming. Wow, we just lost everything. We just got a, you know, this is why Battle Cage is a lie. Yeah, Battle Cage is a lie. Dragapult is a really impossible matchup. You know, you need to play Psyduck, you need to play Battle Cage, you need to, you know, you need to play other things. But yeah, this is our first loss. I kind of assumed as long as they just got everything, they were going to win. Exactly, Jose. Yeah, they're not for money, they're for engagement. And I've been engaged a lot of times, so I know. And Lonely Island, you're not subbed anymore. You were subbed and now you're not. So I'm not sure there's anything I can do to win at this point. Right? Is there anything I can even do? So I will... Oh yeah, thanks for showing up, Battle Cage. Real useful, buddy. Huh. So, I mean, like, I can boss the Duskull, but that seems bad. Yeah, I guess I should Lilies first. We Lilies first, and then see if we get some Sacred Ash. Ooh, hello. Perfect timing, my friend. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has Dusclops in hand, but do they have rare candy? That's the big question. Okay, so we want to go and get Artisan for an Abra. And then I want to get double Abra. So Abra. Because we only need one to win, right? We need one Alakazam to win. And then hope they don't have anything else. But there's no way they can win, right? They don't have what they need. We're going to be fine. Everything's great. You know, I'm even going to get the Togekiss. Everything's going to go so well. There's no way they have rare candy Dusclops. Guaranteed. This is probably our first loss. Let's be real here. This is probably our first loss. And to be fair, oh, right, they have the right, you said Clops. Sorry, I thought you meant Dusknoir. Yeah, they just win. Damn. But that one was unavoidable. Dragapult is overall not the easiest matchup because they can just kind of draw themselves out of a Battle Cage. Like, if they prize their jamming tower, then your chances of winning go way up. Why are you attaching energy to a... There we go. Yeah, this has kind of been my experience with Battle Cage, is that I don't think I've ever actually had Battle Cage work. Right? Well, yeah, I know that's why you gotta hope they prize both of them. And well, don't you worry, Dragapult staying legal for another year. Okay, well, Togekiss, yeah, we're done. All right, so let's go for Arcanine. Now we're playing the Arcanine build, baby. We're 6-1. We're facing off against Fran Drescher. Fran FM02_. So the stream will not end until I get a game featuring either Arcanine or Dodrio. Okay, there's no Dunsparce. The Dunsparce is out of the game. That win-loss ratio is about to drop like some pants. And both of our decks are terastallizing. Awesome. Okay, so... am I going first or second? They decided to go second? Well, then I think you deserve a Shaman. I think you deserve a Shaman. Okay, this is good. What the hell? Okay, the Fan Rotom's a good top deck, but I wish I would have had that in my starting hand. Okay, so let's go Doduo, double Dodrio. The issue, obviously, is that you don't clear the deck. So whereas with the Dunsparce, you can, 4 to Dunsparce or 3 to Dunsparce in a turn, and then clear the deck and then have 4 Abra. So you can wear 4 Bras at once, which is just maximum support. This one, the Dodrio were just kind of the raw trolley. The Dodrio were just kind of there. And Rurur, that's literally the only good one leaving. Uh-oh, they got Peturunt. If you look at all the EX Terras leaving standard, Charizard is the only notable one. Like, I guess the Terra Mewtwo, I think, is also leaving, but come on. Come on. So, yeah, they have Monkey Dory. I have to Dawn. Because, I have to just take one-shots here. Right? I have to Dawn. I have to take one-shots. I have to hope they don't find bosses. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a rough one here. I guess we just go Dawn for Abracadabra, Alakazam. Yeah, Abracadabra, Alakazam. We want to get the weakest one. So Arcanine, yeah, I'm not sure I like Arcanine because it can't one-shot anything good, right? It can't even one-shot a Monkey Dory. So I'm not really sure what it's for. Is it just there for moral support? All right, well, let's draw some cards. I think worst case scenario is they just bosses like somebody. And then we'll be fine, because I have energy, I have Hilda. It can one-shot a Peturunt EX. Okay, well, that's about it. Worst case scenario, they bring up my Kadabra, knock it out. Best case scenario is they DM me feet picks. And also, they just, knock out the Shaman or something. There's a missed energy, which is fine, because, I have enough Gust cards. Okay, that's fine, too. Oh, right, Oko Fez, Oko Petch. Okay, you're right. And also this deck plays Monkey Dory for this exact situation. But, not really this exact situation. So I guess... you'll be short of a knockout on Kangaskhan because it needs 60. And there's a Lively Stadium. Fantastic. And they're going to get rid of a card from my hand, which is going to be Boss's Orders. Maybe they'll be dumb and they'll go for Hilda. Or they'll go for the energy. Please be dumb. Don't go for the bosses. As long as the bosses stays, we have a chance. But if they're smart, they'll go for bosses, and then we'll really struggle here. But they're definitely looking at the deck and being like, wait, what the hell? Like, wait, what? Why is there a Monkey Dory in this Alakazam deck? Well, you're going to find out pretty soon, buddy. Come on, you know you want to get rid of that boss. Don't get rid of the bosses. Yep, any time. Oh, get rid of Hilda. Good. Okay, so I mean, this guy's doing 70, so that's not enough. This guy might do something. I mean, they're gonna have a bosses, so I kinda have to send up the Kadabra. Right, I don't think I can, hold off here. All right, so let's go Artisan. And then we Artisan for a little baby boy. We go get a Growlithe, really confuse the crap out of him. Just really get him just like, what the hell is going on right now? Okay, Dawn is not good. Dawn is a very bad card to be drawing right now because I want to take some knockouts, and that's not good. Okay, so we can... Wait, can I take the knockout this turn? I don't think I can. So let's go... Yeah, I guess just one of each. I can get the Arcanine, but I don't think I want the Arcanine. Okay, so yeah, let's Alakazam for 3, because we might get the other Alakazam. We can rare candy that guy. We did not get that. All right, well, I only need 14 cards, and I don't think that's mathematically possible for me to do here. But, what are they going to do? Knock out everybody on my side of the field because I didn't take a knockout? Oh, right, I forgot about that because we didn't get Enhanced Hammer, but I didn't really have a choice. So this is probably a loss because, yeah, you don't draw enough cards. You definitely just do not draw enough cards with this deck. Yeah, I did forget, but we could still win. I think there's an Enhanced Hammer in here, and if there's not, we are so absolutely totally screwed. Okay, so I'm going to knock out the Pecharunt this turn. And I can... you can suck my butt. Okay, they knew this time what to go for. But I'm still going to try. I'm still going to try to knock out that damn Pecharunt, because we should have 3 total bosses. As long as I don't find too many bosses, we will be okay. And was Pheasantipity prized? If it's in the deck, it's prized. Okay, that's not good. We do have 2 more bosses. There's not really anyone else that I want to do anything to, so we'll wear a bra. Oh, geez. Okay, yep. We gotta get the old boss's hors d'oeuvres here. Hey, okay. The question is, do I draw another card and risk getting another bosses? Good. Okay, so we go Hisui and Arcanine. We bosses the Pecharunt. Yeah, but they're doing things, which is not good. I don't know if I can win because I'm going to run out of Gust cards. Right, like I can knock out the Alakazam, or I can knock out the Kangaskhan, but I can't knock out the Absol, and I don't know if there's an Enhanced Hammer in the deck. Right, because of course we're facing the one person today. We're facing the one person today playing a Mist Energy. Everyone else is like, we don't need no Mist Energy. Where we're going, we don't need Mist Energy. Well, we can't knock out the Kangaskhan anymore. Okay, so I would assume... I don't even know. I guess they'll go for the Dawn. Okay, yeah, and then the Yveltal can do things. So, I guess they just go for the Dawn. Or the Rare Candy, I guess, if they really wanted to do that. Yeah, let's go for the Dawn. That makes the most sense. So the question becomes, do I have an Enhanced Hammer? I do not, and I only have one more dust card. So that is GG, because I think this guy can do, what, 280? And I don't have a way to get rid of the Bravery Charm. So simply by virtue of the fact that I can't, get rid of the Bravery Charm or the Mist Energy, if I could get rid of either, we win. I mean, well, probably not, because the Dodrio would take too long. But do I have Enhanced Hammer in the list? That would be a no. Jose, neither am I. Neither am I, Jose. I'm also not a fan of Quad Hilda and Cypher Maniac. And only one rare candy, but you got to make some sacrifices somewhere. Yeah, you got to play Shaman, you got to play Side. Let's cut a Fan Rotom, because we can get that. We also don't need 3 Growlithe. That seems a bit excessive. All right, so we have 3/3 Dodrio. We have an Ursa Luna. There's a freaking Ursa Luna in the deck. So, yeah, let's put, Lilies is just like my safety net here, right? We always put Lilies in the deck. You got to have 2 Lilies. Legacy Energy is the A-Spec, and we'll go Battle Cage. We'll do 1 Battle Cage. All right, so again, I don't really believe in the Arcanine. Arcanine's kind of a dumb inclusion. Like, again, I understand. Yes, you taught me the way of the warrior. But I don't know if that's enough. Do I want to go first? Not at all. What a fantastic starting hand. Oh man, I can't believe how fantastic this starting hand is. I wish I could draw this starting hand every single game. Megaton Blower, that sounds like what I Am Legend's mom did to me last night. Boom. And Rurur, they'll be in the game for another year. So they rotate in March 2027. Unless they decide to bring them back. But I'd rather have like GX attacks again or V-Star powers again than A-Specs. A-Specs are boring. A-Specs are for nerds. Also, what the hell is this starting hand? Of course I cut it down to 1... Oh, my Doduo are terrestrializing. Of course I cut it down... Oh, stop it. To 1 Fan Rotom, then we prize the Fan Rotom the next game. And now I'm in a situation where we just kind of have to rely on our good looks. And that's more than enough for me. All right, so let's get another Abra. And then we just end turn. Because there's no way they're going to get Rare Candy Charizard this turn. It's literally impossible. No Charizard player has ever done that. And Rurur, I'm literally working on a rotation video right now. It'll be live on Wednesday. Okay, thank you. This hand kind of sucked. And Gardas, maybe it was... Yeah, what Terra Pokemon does Absol Kangaskhan play? Because we didn't see it. Okay. Wow, they had a terrible turn. Horrible, terrible, very bad, no good turn. Okay, then let's draw some cards. I can't knock out the Charmander. I could have knocked out the Charmander if life was nice. If life was like that. Because life's like that. All right, yeah, sure. This is why I added the second rare candy to the list, was so we can get a turn 2 Alakazam and just beat their butt. Yes, I would like to draw 3 cards. Thank you. Ooh, hello. Hello there. Okay, all right. Oh, dawn. It's always darkest before the dawn, if you know what I mean. All right, so let's go and get... We haven't seen anything... We haven't seen any of the Dust Boys yet. That Dodrio is terrestrializing now. There's a Doduo. There's a Kadabra. Not quite sure how we lose the game at this point. Oh, Cornerstone? That would be a safe guess. And then Luminous. And yeah, we just go Powerful Hand. But you'd think the card would have to hit the field and not just be in their deck. But then again, PTCGL makes absolutely no sense when it comes to anything. I think one of the issues with Dodrio in this specific deck is that it doesn't get ramped up fast enough. Like, you have to use Zooming Draw 9 times to do 270. Or, sorry, 280. I know it can knock out a Pheasantipity and everything, but, like, that's like 7 turns. Gardas, you're being too kind. You're being too kind to PTCGL right now. They don't deserve your kindness. I deserve your kindness in the form of money, though. Well, there is no Dust Noir in this deck, it would appear. And they're going to combust in their pants. Oh, that happens to me when I play Claire Obscure and I use the new photo mode to look at Lune's feet. All right, so let's go. I guess it's just Dawn, because Dawn gets you 3 cards. I mean, is there anything that really makes sense? What do we got? We got Abracadabra. Let's go Dodrio. And yeah, we have no stage 2. I think just in case they have something crazy hidden away, I should leave that last bench space open. And the Charmeleon is immune. You are correct. So let us, yeah, I mean, it seems like a bad idea to do that. So yeah, we'll Powerful Hand, and we're also kind of masterfully baiting out something, right? Because, like, they can't win with the Charmeleon, right? Because while they're doing that, I'm setting up a Dodrio, and Dodrio knocks them out next turn. So it's like, I understand their strategy, but we're kind of also baiting out a Charizard. They have to do something at some point. So this is the one really nice thing about Dodrio. Dodrio has shown its worth to the world. Unless they go boss, then we lose. But I think they're going to run out of Gust cards by the time that happens. I'm about to combust in my pants. All right, so I think I just bosses the Fez. And also Arcanine will help out with the whole strat as well. Yeah, let's just go get the Growlithe and be like, hey, you wanna play this game? Let's play this game. I was born in this game. Yeah, we go Boss's Orders the Fez. I think this is enough. We need, what, 11 cards in hand? I think that's 11. You know, while you were sucking on PTCGO's teat, I was Pokeballs deep in this game. Okay, we should probably hold that energy because the deck doesn't play a lot. It does play Legacy Energy as the A-Spec, which is kind of funny. All right. Hopefully they don't know what Arcanine does, because that makes this funnier. And the thing you asked about earlier is happening. Yeah, you said, what was it? This is Charmeleon. You said Empoleon. So Empoleon has, you know, the same ability as Charmeleon, which is the same ability as Mist Energy. And I guess if you're just playing straight Alakazam to Dunsparce, you don't really have an answer. Oh, you asked about Charmeleon. Okay, yeah. Charmeleon prevents all effects of attacks used by your opponent's Pokemon on this Pokemon. Damage is not an effect, but the damage counters are an effect of an attack. Because remember, you all watched the 10 mistakes new Pokemon TCG Live players make video. Damage and damage counters are 2 completely different things. Oh, you think that's going to stop me, Pablo? Nothing ever stops a pilot from flying high. You know, flying high is my motto. I'm always flying high. And they're combustioning. Okay. So I don't think they know what my deck does. Just a hunch, just a bug hunch. I don't think they know what this deck does. And they're going to lose because of it. And, oh my goodness, we're raw dogging it out here with the Arcanine. So they have shown me no spice. You know, this is like pasta without any salt in it. There's no spice here. This is like spaghetti bolognese without any garlic in it. Or any herbs and spices. There's just no spice here. They're just playing a straight deck, and I don't know if I like that. And of course, when we get the Hilda, we have the legacy energy. Whatever. There's a Poffin. Well, I guess I just use Hilda to get Alakazam energy to simply have it for next turn, and then we have Jet energy just as a safety precaution. Legacy. Is that a leg I see, or are you just really got nice feet? I don't know where I was going with that one. Okay, so they are having a rough time. They saw a strategy, but they didn't realize they were playing against someone who takes deck lists, who net decks from Japanese players, like every other YouTuber. You know, we look at Japanese lists and I'm like, hey, Alakazam with Arcanine Dodrio, that's weird. I could get thousands of views if I played that.
Did I get here in time to see the triumphant win?
And Kilometers, thank you for the 15 months. Yes, we're about to beat off a Charizard player. This is going to be a Triumphant Light. And I think they rage quit. Triumphant Light, that's a TCG Pocket set, right? And TCG Pocket's getting a new set tomorrow. It must be so crazy for someone to play Mist Energy. Well, I mean, they have to. That's fine. They're pulling out all the stops here. That's why I got the Jet Energy. They're pulling out all the stops. They got their Charmeleon, they got their Mist Energy, but I added an Enhanced Hammer to this list, and it's probably prized. And also, I have Arcanine and Dodrio to just win the game, and also I have Jet. Why would you bring up that guy? Why would you bring up the guy who can damage you? But yeah, it must be so crazy going from TCG Pocket. A new set comes out, the daily reset at 10. They're not taking. I don't know what they're doing. I don't think they know what they're doing. They're just like, Alakazam, Dodrio, Arcanine. What the hell is this? You know, they came prepared for Alakazam. They did not come prepared for me choking my bird and raw dogging it here. But as I was saying, it must be so weird going from TCG Pocket, where a set just releases at 10 with 0 issues, to TCG Live, where everything breaks. Where just everything breaks every single day, every single time, and you can't do anything. Crumbreon, that's your one swear word. This is a family-friendly stream. You know that. That's your one. Okay, I don't know if we have enough, but I'm going to try. So we need 14 cards in hand. Fezandipity definitely has to be one of them. I don't even think we can get there with Fez. But I'm going to try. Again, we're going to try. We got the bosses, so I need 15 cards in hand. And I don't think there's any cards that can get me extra cards. Okay. Well, we have everything we need. I just don't think we have the cards. This is why the Dunsparce is so much better. And you basically just, like, take the loss. Right, you just like, yeah, you know what? I'll just take the loss against certain decks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Unfortunately, we did come up short. But that's okay, because we can just get a few things out of the deck. Let's get Dodrio, Alakazam. And because we're doing so well, I can't use Counter Catcher or anything. We're doing so well, I can't use Counter Catcher. All right, so an Ino to 1 is going to suck. A huge butt. So do I just do nothing? I think we just take the knockout, right? I think we just take the knockout and just be like, you know what? You're going to have to take 4 prizes. If you want to knock out my Fez, go for it. And Crumbreon, why? Because they don't know what they're doing. I don't even think TCG Pocket goes offline for 8 seconds when a new set comes out. TCG Live goes offline for 8 hours like every other week just to apply a patch to change the battle board. But this is what we talked about nearly 4 years ago, is the back end is leaking in this game. They needed to go back and retool everything. The game is not well made. And just, I wish there was new stuff I could talk about. I take it that they didn't have any Ino left. You know, we were able to thwart their Charmeleon strategy. Their missed energy meant nothing because they had bosses and they went with the Chi-Yu. They should have attacked with the Pidgeot, but Pidgeot wasn't able to knock out the Arcanine. So Pablo absolutely came prepared to face off against Alakazam, but he was not ready to watch someone whack off with Mr. Spoonie. And yeah, I guess that's the best way to put it. Yeah, Pocket has a real dev team who knows what they're doing. It's not just the Pokemon company trying to save money, and they make money. No, it's actually college interns during spring break. That looks like a move that Goku would use. Or it's probably some anime thing from like, oh, I watch Solo Leveling. I'm cool. I watch Solo Leveling. This is a reference to my favorite anime. I watch Solo Leveling. Look at me. Actually, I probably will end up watching that someday, but I just want to make fun of people because it makes me feel bigger and better about myself. And Mutosa, I know, right? It was their only option. You know, their feet were tied. There was nothing else they could have done. I'm happy we have TCG Live because there was literally no other option that we could use. Ooh, it's Venusaur. That's the joke, Crumbreon. That's the joke. And Shiny Ray, well, I do have a potential rant because about the expanded, the complex journey. Oh yeah, expanded, such a complex journey. You literally had an entire dev team show you how to do it. Okay. You never get the cards you want when you need them, right? Okay, so we're going to go Fan Rotom, I guess Dodrio, and then Alakazam. So we're going to... Yeah, we're gonna try things a little bit differently here. I'm assuming we're gonna get Ionode. That is my plan here. We're gonna get Ionode. We have Dawn next turn. So we go boom, boom, boom. I think I hold the hand and then end turn. And what is the complex journey? Adding expanded TCG Live. You gotta follow me on Twitter, It's apparently a complex journey to add expanded to TCG Live. You know, it's not like we had another game that had full expanded for years and did it fine. See, I told you they were gonna... That's why I did what I did. I knew they were gonna Iono me. And I just won't... Okay, this is actually really bad. But what I won't do is I won't bench a Abra, because obviously they can just knock it out. Why didn't I attach energy? Because what was the point? We wanted to masterfully bait them. Why didn't I attach energy? Because I wanted to masterfully bait them, and also they just put 20 damage on a Dodrio for me. they just helped me out. See, I masterfully baited them. There's a Growlithe. Hey, that's a perfect KO. Sure, let's just... They have no idea what's going on right now. They have zero idea what is happening, and it's amazing. Okay, so let's go... I mean, we're doing a hundo. Sure. Well, you know, why not? Let's have some fun. We're going to lose this game anyway because I decided to not use Alakazam for some reason because I'm a weirdo. But we can actually knock out that Genesect. Yeah, maybe I should have attached the Luminous to the Monkey Dory or whatever energy I had to Monkey Dory just to have it set up. What do you mean you have no... You just get as many cards in your hand as possible. Melmetal Max, the whole strategy with this deck is just put as many cards in your hand as possible. That's it. There is nothing else. They keep using Iono. Do they know that this is an Alakazam? Actually, they don't. I was going to say, they don't know this is an Alakazam deck because I've just been going a little crazy today. Did Twitch just break again? Because everything just went wrong. Again, I have 0 drop frames, but Twitch just broke. So on my end, everything is fine. That was Twitch. Yeah, everything on Twitch just kind of, what are they doing? What are they doing? Why do they keep doing this? What is wrong with you? Why do you keep hitting into my Dodrio? What is happening? Okay, well, I'm knocking out the Genesect, and then I guess I just knock out the Chikorita or something. 1, 2. Yeah, that's dead. And then I just knock out the Chikorita, because why not? Yeah, I think we just go for the Chikorita. Let's go. Boss is the Chikorita. Because the Venusaur is going to be... Oh, I can knock out the Venusaur like at any point, right? I don't need to worry about the Venusaur. Because the Venusaur is just going to be 3 prizes. I'll just let them take a couple knockouts. They've already wasted 2 I&O. They clearly don't know what they're facing. I'm just going to go up with Arcanine. I'll Lilies. I will happily wear a bra. Actually, I don't know, because I do need a Dodrio. If I don't get a Dodrio, Arcanine can't really do anything, because you have to have a bench Pokemon with a damage counter on it. So it would be a risk. I could just go up with Monkey Dory. And Jose, that's by design, because I wanted to show it off. I wanted to go, I didn't want to wear a bra today. I just got home from work. I just had a long day, covered in sweat. I just didn't want to wear a bra. So press 1 for doggy style. Press 2 for monkey wrench. Who do I send up? 1 for doggy style, 2 for monkey. Remember, the monkey can confuse. And also the monkey kind of loses its usefulness. Wow, everyone wants to do doggy style today. Sorry, Saito. My bit rate is fine. Twitch is saying it's terrible, but everything should be fine stream-wise. And finally, they put a damn stadium down. Jeez. Right, that I knew I was forgetting something. I knew, yeah, doggy style or spank the monkey. Everyone wanted me to do doggy style. What do you mean they're almost? They have 16 cards left. Okay, so we're doing doggy style. And then we just hit him with the Arcanine. Also, if I just get a bosses, I can knock out the Fez. That's not a bosses, and I don't think... Wait, I could go get my Fez, but I think that's dumb. So we'll go Legacy Energy on you. I mean, I guess worst case scenario, we do 60 or 30 damage. Well, worst case scenario has arrived. We're doing 30. What is this, a school zone? We're only doing 30. Okay, that is unfortunate. Yeah, so Arcanine, I guess, it's really just there for Fez and Pecharunt, and... Is there any, like, I guess, Terapagos? Terapagos. Yeah, I should have spanked my monkey. I would have much rather spanked the monkey, but it doesn't really matter, because they would have just retreated the Ogerpon. It would have been much better if I got a bosses, and I could have bossed the Fez. That would have been a lot better. So, I really don't want to put the Fez down. Because then we're in, like, I can blame chat. Yeah, it's chat's fault. It's chat's fault that I made the decision to not use an Abra this entire game. You're all to blame. You should all give me money to, you know, lessen the blow, to soften the blow. I like getting blown softly. All right, they must have a boss's orders somewhere in there, so I'm just going to send up the Abra. Hope we get a good card. We did not get a good card. And Rurur, thank you, Rurur. See, again, I'm a master at baiting people into giving me money. And you're not even a Twitch Prime. You're just a good sub. Who's a good sub? Yes, you are. All right, so let's go Luminous Energy on you. Teleportation attack. Big Bang attack. All right, let's put the Fan Rotom up front. Sacrifice that guy. Also, the Monkey Dory sucks. Wow, this is two streams in a row where you get double stream days. Okay, I was not expecting that. I was expecting a bosses. Okay, you can... Are they going to go for my monkey or something? Who do you think they're going to knock out? The Abra that doesn't have the legacy? I mean, the fact that they put 2 energy on it kind of suggests they're going for the Monkey Dory, but that doesn't make sense. You go for the Abra with the Luminous. Why'd they go for the one with the legacy? Okay, was not expecting that. That was a surprising move. Why am I getting no good cards? Well, I think I just have to put the Fez down and, you know, maybe they'll put all their energy on Genesect and we can maybe make something, we can maybe shake and bake here. Problem is if I go for the Alakazam, that's just really bad. So I think we go Dodrio into play. Zooming draw. There's a Dawn. Okay, and then I put Fan Rotom gets that. So they're most likely just going to target the Abra. But I think they're going to take the bait and go for the Fez. But yeah, this the fact that we're losing to a Mega Venusaur means I'm just going to delete this deck forever. Yeah, this deck just deserves to be deleted for its entire existence and should never be played with again. And oh my god, what the hell, we're going to lose to a Mega Venusaur. So the hope is that they take the bait and they go for the Fez, because then we win. Yeah, the Dodrio, I knew it wasn't going to be great. I didn't think it would be this bad, but, you know, they forced in a Monkey Dory. They forced in a bunch of things. Okay, we can still win this one. They just have to not have a gust on my Abra. That's it. Just as long as they don't gust the Abra, we're fine. And Hyken, welcome in. Because, yeah, I have to... Unfortunately, I have to knock out their dude. So let's go Hilda for Dodrio. Oh, Hilda for Kadabra. Jeez. Uh-oh. And Jose, no, it's not. It is... Some would say it's terrible. Some would say it's awful. Bulkiest pick, we're doing terribly. We're playing a deck that's going to lose to freaking Venusaur. Okay, so the only way I win this game is if I knock out the Mega Venusaur. If we don't, if they Turo up the Mega Venusaur, we lose. If they go for the Fez, if they boss the Fez, we can still potentially win. But I don't know if I can get 17 cards in my hand unless I can get a Night Stretcher or something. They're going to go for the Fez. They're not going to go for the Fez, apparently. So if they knock out my Fez and Dippity, that's really bad. And even if they don't knock out the Fez and Dippity, that's also really bad. Okay, so I think this means they're going to Genesect and try to knock out the Fez, or they're just going to Genesect and knock out the Abra and keep doing things that are annoying. Oh, right. I forgot about that. I need 19 cards? Oh, right. Not 7. Yeah, 19, not 17. Right. I was thinking about my favorite age for women. Don't clip that. that was a bad. Don't clip that. That was a bad joke. So yeah, they're gonna knock out the Abra. They're gonna knock out the Abra, and then I think that's just it. The stupid Genesect. You know, hey, it doesn't fix Venusaur, but it makes it slightly better. And I think that is it. If I had an Ino, we could win this one, but I don't, so we can't. I mean, I guess technically I did need maybe like 16, or sorry, 18, because I could, you know, put 3 damage on the Venusaur. Oh, there's all the bosses. There's all the bosses. All right, let's go. Retreat, Ursaluna, and then... Huh. Oh, I don't have the energy. Oh, well, that's a big sad. Oh, that's a big sad. There we go. Yeah, Modest Peggy Hill. There you go. I just lost to Mega Venusaur. This deck. We are never going to speak of this again. We will never speak of this game again. This deck did not. This you didn't see anything. This deck did not exist. We're gonna play Dodrio now. So this is a 4/4/4. That's a thick boy. All right. We got Lucky Helmet, we got bosses, we got Mortys. What the hell is this list? I don't know, but we're playing it. I don't know what this list is, but we're... Oh, Jose, wait until you see my Lunatone Solrock build. You think that was bad? Just wait until you see Lunatone Solrock. You'll wonder what happened to me. Uh-oh, I don't know how long the stream's been going for because it broke. Okay, there we go. 212. 212. Do I want to go first? Sure, why not? Oh, I meant to hit yes, but my finger slipped. Sorry, my big toe slipped. Well, Powerful Hand would still affect them. Remember, they have to have the energy attached. And this is why I wanted to go first, just because I knew we were going to start the Fan Rotom. Remember when you were 5-0? Yeah, then I switched to this. Then I switched to whatever the hell this is. Damn, not Dragapult again. Okay, so we do have Battle Cage. But if I'd gone first, we'd just be able to win the game. And Jose, because I have to come up with original ideas, you know, I'm not a filthy net decking YouTuber. I come up with my own ideas. I think, you know, I'm not sure, but I think they're playing Dragapult. I have an inkling in my bones here that they might be playing Dragapult. It's tough to say for sure, but that might be a Dragapult deck. All right. Also, we prized the Doduo, I think. Okay. I want to Morty's Conviction, the Do Basic Psychic. The Do Basic Psychic. Okay, we got some things. That's good. That's good. Let's see what else we got here. There's another Abra. Sure, let's get that. It's not like they can have a crazy turn or anything. Also, how did we whiff again? How do we just never find stadiums with this deck? It's insane. Oh, this deck is like stadium averse. You know, like I'm perverse. This deck is stadium averse. You know, it's like the opposite of a song with lyrics. It's a verse. Huh? Get it? Get it? It's a verse. Huh? Huh? Yeah, there you go. If everyone in chat wasn't already subscribed, you'd be double subscribing right now. I think they're confused right now. See, I think my opponent is confused. Like, what the hell? Dodrio Alakazam, you're only drawing like 2 cards a turn. The Dunsparce is like a 15 card draw, and you can recycle enriching energy. Yes, but that's the good version of the deck. We don't deal, you know, I'm not a Sith, we don't deal in absolutes. Hey, I'm counting this one. I'm counting this one. Okay, so I think we get rid of the Dodrio. Wait, did I do that last time? No, I didn't. And then of course, I get rid of the Dodrio. We don't find another one. Well, I'm taking it this turn. There's an Alakazam. Okay, and let's go Battle Cage, Lucky Helmet, and then Ass Landing. And maybe they'll put 6 damage counters on a Doduo, but I don't think they're here. Either they're here, they might be masterfully baiting me. You never know. I could be getting masterfully baited. But yeah, the fact that they didn't just slam somebody there kind of means that they're just not here. So let's start a prediction, because I got nothing else to do. Will I win this next game? Start a prediction. I'll be playing this list one more time. There's the Circle of Live. Remember, it's like, why don't they add new features? That's the reason they don't add new features, is that tweet right there from two and a half years ago. Oh, and here's some big news. They officially announced that Psyduck, the damp Psyduck, will be available in Ascended Heroes. We don't know if the basic, like non-full art one will be available, but I imagine this Psyduck will be not that much more expensive than the promo one. Right? Like the full art from Ascended Heroes will probably be printed more than the promo one was. So the prices will probably be very similar, and scalpers are going to be like, wait, why is everyone buying out this card for $5? So I would imagine you're probably going to see this art IRL more than the promo one, and people who just bought the promo one for like $20, I don't know, I haven't checked the price, it's probably much cheaper than that. But scalpers are going to price this too low, thinking, oh, it's just a Psyduck. Yes, it's a cute art. But once Ascended Heroes is available in late February in ETBs, the price on this is going to drop. So if you can wait, the price on Psyduck should drop with Ascended Heroes. You know, either the promo one or this one, because I think it's going to cannibalize it, right? It's going to cannibalize it somehow. Either this one's going to go up and the other one's going to go down. It just depends on availability. So I think this is good no matter what, that we're getting this Psyduck in Ascended Heroes. And again, we could be getting like a non-hollow version of the Psyduck that was the promo. So just wait and see. Like a hammer. Did you get that joke at the end of the video? That counts as a win. That counts as a win. But yeah, only boomers understood that joke at the end of the video, the wait and see like a hammer, because there was a card called Wait and See Hammer, and nobody ever used it. So this is the prediction game. As soon as we find out what we're facing, I'm calling it. ISO Bandit? No, you send them to me. You send those feet pics to me. It's Callie Jean. Callie Jean 03. And my deck is terrestrializing because they were playing Dragapult. Callie Jean 03. We mulliganed. That's perfect. Love that. We're wearing a bra. Okay, this is actually a pretty goated starting hand. What are we facing? Get those predictions in. If you bet no, you're going to win a ton of channel points. Oh, that's not good. That is, I don't know what we're facing, but that's not good. Okay, there's no one I have in my deck that I think can survive except maybe Shaman. Yeah, if this is Golden Go, or if this is... Oh, it's Mega Lucario. If you couldn't tell, the Dodrio build kind of sucks. All right, let's go get... I guess I get Doduo. Because remember, you play Great Ball before Buddy Buddy Puffin if you want to find basics. And I guess I want to get Fan Rotom, but I feel like this is just an Abra game, right? Because they're going to take a knockout with the Solrock next turn. We did prize an Abra, so maybe it makes sense to go Doduo, Fan Rotom, Lilies. Because they're going to fill up their bench. They're not going to think like, oh, Pilot's playing Morty's Conviction. Oh, yeah, definitely. Pilot's playing Morty's Conviction. And then we 100% use Teleporter. And we go Fan Rotom. And we get Buddy Buddy Puffin for Abra Doduo. So this worked out pretty well. That was a pretty dang good turn one. And I can go Fan Call. Fan Call is like a booty call, but you got to be much more careful. Now the question is, where do I put the Lucky Helmet? I guess we put the Lucky Helmet on the Fan Rotom. Though I'm not sure Lucky Helmet makes sense in this deck because it's like you trade off one card to draw two. Like the reason you would put Lucky Helmet in this deck and the reason I put Lucky Helmet in this deck is if they INO you, it lets you draw two cards. And as we've learned on stream, Dodrio really sucks. Do not play Dodrio. There's a reason to Dunsparce is the perfect partner, like Peanut Butter and Toes. The Dunsparce draws you three cards. It lets you, clear the deck. They might actually not take a knockout of Fan Rotom with the Solrock this turn, by the way. It lets you clear the deck. You can utilize Enriching Energy. This one, it's like Legacy Energy. And Gazer Beam, welcome in. We're whacking off today. While I'm whacking off, I'm thinking of you all the time, Gazer Beam, so I'm glad you came. Now, the problem is that if Callie Jean watched my original video, I think it was the Mega Lucario video, they know that Mega Lucario can beat Alakazam. The issue is that they have to take a knockout with Solrock. And, well, you're the one who said this is a wacky deck. So, number one, they should not be putting Mega Lucario into play. Number two, they should focus on the Solrock. So they've already made two mistakes, and they are clearly not a Trust Your Pilot viewer. Because they're probably well adjusted and they don't know how to beat off Alakazam with Mega Lucario. Okay. But didn't they? Oh, they didn't use it. Wait, are you seriously? I would not have done that. I would definitely not have done that. They've done like three things wrong. So, Callie Jean, I highly recommend you go and watch Trust Your Pilot's video with Mega Lucario, because it teaches you how to win this matchup. Now, of course, I could fail to get Rare Candy, and that would cost me the game, but there's no way we fail to get... What the hell? There's no way we fail this turn, okay? I can guarantee you we're going to get it. Unless there's only one Rare Candy in the deck, in which case we're so screwed. So screwed. So screwed. Okay. We just draw all of the cards and see what happens. That's the strat with this deck. Hey, what's the strategy with Alakazam? You draw all of the cards and see what happens. ABC, we got 2 energy. It's easy. Oh, we got all the energy now. We have way too much energy at this point. Okay, so Morty's is a draw of 3. And so is Dawn, essentially. There's an Alakazam. Okay, we would really like a Rare Candy, though. Could I please get a Rare Candy? There's at least 2 of them in the deck. And I think I have to use that. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Well, I think it's Dawn just to get Fez. Oh, God. Never mind. That's not good. Okay, well, we can still get it. We can still do it. All we have to do is get Rare Candy off this Kadabra. We saw 2 Rare Candy off that Great Ball. So we're definitely guaranteed to find it here. So guaranteed to find it. Huh. I can sacrifice somebody, but we know they have the Hairy Mama. So I'm in a dilly of a pickle right now. I mean, I guess I just go beam. We just hit him with the old beam. Because the fact that they have a Mega Lucario on the field is really good for us. And also, you know, if we can get, they're going to do something, right? They're going to do something to screw us over. The Dodrio are massive liabilities in this matchup. But my Alakazam can't get knocked out by Solrock unless they drain their PP. Okay, I would have used Harry Mama in that situation, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah, the most inventive Pokemon attack name, Beam. Isn't that the, like, 80s action hero? Or is that Bean? Michael Bean? Okay. It's like Mr. Bean. All right, so let's go Kadabra. Morty's Conviction is going to be pretty good. We have all the things we need to win. We don't need that. So let's go. I think this is a Super Rod situation. Because my rod is super, as you can ask I Am Legend's mom. All right, so let's go Artisan. So we are going to take the lead if I can take the knockout this turn. And I'm pretty sure we're going to take the knockout this turn. So let's go Alakazam. I'm not even going to do the math because we're doing all the things. And then as long as I hate this. I hate this game so much. I hate this game so damn much. This stupid game. Oh, what do you need last turn? Oh, I just need one rare candy. Oh, you need rare candy this turn? No, last turn. Last turn I need rare candy. God, this game. All right, let's I should probably be wary. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That's a paddling. Typical PDCGL. Hey, you needed rare candy last turn? Well, don't worry. There's 2 in the top 3 cards of your deck. Yeah, but I'm going to get them next turn. Yes, you are. And also you prized your Fez, which would have gotten you the rare candy as well. So you put the 2 rare candy in the top 3 cards of my deck. Yes. And Fezandipity would have gotten them for me. Yes. So there's Fezandipity in my deck. No. Of course. All right, so as long as I don't bench Fezandipity, we win. And... well, actually, I can bench the Fezandipity, I think, at this point, because they didn't gust around the Legacy energy. Which is a bit weird. Unless they have an Ino. Because this deck cannot recover from an Ino, because Dodrio is just the worst thing ever created. So they punch themselves in the balls. That means I can take the knockout with Dodrio. So actually, yeah, if they would have Ino'd me, that'd be fine. Because they punched themselves for 70. Dodrio is doing 90. So that's 180 total. So that's a perfect knockout on Harry Mama. And if there's one thing I'm good at doing, it's satisfying Harry Mamas. Using my wild press. But I don't think they can come back here. Like, maybe if they have an Enhanced Hammer, but who's playing Enhanced Hammer in this day and age? All right, well, I guess we just go up with Dodrio and knock him out with Dodrio. Yeah, let's, Sacred Ash. There's Dawn. Sacred Ash. Dude's back in the deck. Where's all my Kadabra? There's 4 in the deck. Where the hell did all the Kadabra go? Abra. There's literally 4 in the deck. Okay. Did you know that Fez on That 70s Show stands for Foreign Exchange Student? There's your useless fact of the day, is that the name Fez from That 70s Show, it's actually an acronym, or I guess an acronym for Foreign Exchange Student. Huh? Bet you didn't know that. There you go. Now imagine all the important information you just forgot because of that. Imagine all the important information you just lost because of learning that useless fact. All right, so am I actually worried about this guy? Because they'll be able to use the Lucario to take a KO. I'm going to Morty's Conviction away the Psyduck. PDCGL will break. Where the... Where are all the Kadabra? How do we have 3 of the 7 cards in my deck are Kadabra? Half of my deck is Kadabra. And Lomed, No, there were 4 Kadabra. There's half of my deck is Kadabra right now. And Lomed, I will be baiting them while thinking of you. And Rurur, that's okay. After what I did to your mother's face last night, you probably don't want to know what it looks like. All right, so here's the Sol Rock. If they INO me, we're kind of screwed. And yeah, how the hell did we... Hey, ISO, it was me. It was me, ISO Bandit. It was me. As long as they don't INO me, we're fine. Just beam me, buddy. You know, your cosmic beam is no match for my regular earth beam. My Abra beam, my beam when I'm wearing a bra. Damn it. Well, we're going to get a bunch of Kadabra. Oh, see, everyone always questions me. Hey, Pilot, why are you playing Lily's Determination? Oh, Pilot, why are you playing Lily's Determination in that deck? Exactly. I'll say, so Dodrio takes the knockout, right? Because that's doing 130. So Dodrio takes the knockout. I don't even need the things, but I think what I do is I send up the Kadabra as just a safety precaution. So Kadabra goes up front as a safety precaution because I might get Alakazam. We only need 6 cards, and Lily's gets me 6 cards. Yeah, like, I know Lily's doesn't fit the master mold of this deck, but it helps, right? Lily's just helps. That's all I can really say about Lily is that she helps. Ah, crap. Wait. Oh, yeah, we don't have an Alakazam in the discard pile. This is not good. But I think it still makes sense to use the Kadabra, because, again, this takes a Kadabra out of the deck, which is... And there we go. We got it. Yeah, so we go Jet Energy, the Dodrio, Lily's Determination. We save all of our Alakazam, and then we just Lily's. And, yeah, like, they did everything right, except they underestimated their pilot. They forgot to... Okay, chill, PDCGL. Just chill for a second. So this is PDCGL deciding that it's using Anarchy right now, because if they INO me, all 4 of my Alakazam plus my Fez are on the bottom of my deck. Like, what are the odds of that I would draw 4 Alakazam and Fezandipity, all of my card draw, and then an INO means I just lose the game? But I can shuffle deck with Artisan, which will be useful, but I have no card draw, which is insane. Like, if somebody wants to crunch the numbers, go for it. But, like, literally, what are the odds that you're going to draw all 4 of your Alakazam and your Fezandipity, but they're not going to INO me, right? There's no way they're playing. Oh, God. So PDCGL decide, you know, PDCGL, the dev probably, oh, goodness. The PDCGL dev probably bet on the prediction for this game and was like, you know what? I don't want to lose this. I don't want to lose this one. All right, well, I have to send up the Fan Rotom in case we get an energy. Okay, I literally have to put the Fan Rotom down. Yeah, let's go Abra, because we do have a Kadabra in the deck. All right, we are in it. We are in it right now. They have not played with their PP yet, which is interesting. We all know it was Clan Burglar, but just, like, you could not... Like, if you ever are wondering, is PDCGL specifically designed to, you know, get me off? And yes, it is. Because you could not script that any worse. That I just draw into all the things that I need, and then an INO would send all the cards I need. Like, one of those cards being in the deck would have been fine. But all 5 of them being lost. Oh, nice try, PDCGL. Nice try, buddy. Oh, this is going to be great. This is going to be... Oh, I can't put the Fan Rotom down because I might need the Fez. Oh, you tried. You tried so hard and you got so far, but in the end, PDCGL, it didn't even matter, did it? It didn't even matter. You tried. Oh, man. You'll love it. You'll love it when you can just destroy the PDCGL, you know, the dev who's working behind the scenes to screw me over. They must have taken their eye off the prize, their eye off my balls, And I won that one. Even when PDCGL... Oh, so this is card bleed. Again, I had someone ask me, I don't know what card bleed is, but that terrestrialization bug, that is card bleed. So you notice how the Mega Lucario was behind the Alakazam? They've said numerous times in the past that they were going to fix this issue, and they've even listed it in patch notes, but they're definitely totally going to fix it this time. Oh, and I guess I should say, yeah, don't play Dodrio in this deck. Dodrio is bad, even though it might have done something. Just don't play Dodrio. If you want to do anything spicy, put like an Alakazam EX in the deck if you really want to get crazy. Dodrio is so bad. It's so bad. All right, so we got ourselves a YouTube video. You know what that means. You know what a YouTube video means, everybody. Uh-oh, it's time for everyone to lose some brain cells. Press 1 if you're ready to lose some brain cells and think I've gone off the deep end. And Laddie? Yeah, but it's not worth it, because no one will do it. No one will do it. All right, here we go. Despacito. Gogeta. Well, remember, in Ascended Heroes, we're getting Team Rocket's Haunch Crow. We're getting the Haunch Crow that makes Porygon better, so I'll revisit Porygon. Yeah, that was the prediction game, yeah. And Razor, thank you. But are you 0.01 of the VOD channel? Because that's the real hallmark of a degenerate Trust Your Pilot viewer. Are you 0.01 of the VOD's channel? I don't even know if the VOD's channel... Oh. Damn straight, Razor. Thank you. But yeah, Gogeta, I will be revisiting it. Well, probably not next month, probably in February. Ooh, hello. And they all laughed at me when I said, hey, what if we put Solrock Lunatone with Alakazam? We're about to take a free prize, baby. Yeah, the Cosby helmet. We're still waiting on the Cosby helmet. I don't know why it's taking forever to show up. All right, so let's go. Attach to you. And end turn. You don't know what a VOD is? Video on demand. Yeah, like the Ascended Heroes has gone from like a crappy starter deck set to like a better than Phantasmal Flames. It's kind of crazy how much better than Phantasmal Flames Ascended Heroes is going to be. It's like, yeah, it's going to have the same amount of new cards. Like, it's literally going to be the same amount of new cards, right? Uh-oh. But remember, we know how to do this. Pikachu is not a threat. As long as I can knock out the Iron Hands before it takes too many prizes. That's all we have to do. Wait, I can't take the risk. I was going to say, I can't take the risk. Do I even bother? This is a tough one, because like I can knock out the Iron Hands if I get super duper lucky. But let's go. Yeah, we'll put the Solrock down. We'll do this. Awesome. Possum. Put the Battle Cage down. I may as well... Actually, I don't want to Energy Recycler this early because what's the point? And then we go Lily's Determination. There's a Kadabra. Okay, so I think we're fine. Because all you have to do to win this matchup is just knock out their dude next turn. And then we have a Solrock. We're sitting pretty, which is how I just normally sit because I'm so damn pretty. Oh, I'm pretty. Well, there's no one they can boss that I care about. That I frosted care about. Did you get that joke too? I thought my Canadian accent would come out more just by default and frosted caribou, but it didn't, so I apologize. I wanted to do frosted caribou. But Lomed, as long as I can knock out the Iron Hands, they do not win this game. It's simple mathematics. And I'm about to beat somebody with Lunatone, Solrock, Alakazam. You saw it here first. But no, Pikachu loses. Okay, go for my Kadabra, I guess. Okay, that's fine. So the only way we win is if I take a knockout with Alakazam this turn. Right? So if I don't take a knockout with Alakazam this turn, we absolutely lose the game. Oh, that's a goated top deck. All right, so Lunatone, that is, I guess, step 1. I mean, we already have it, so I don't even need to worry. And then Legacy Energy. I think Dawn, no, Rare Candy. Yeah, Rare Candy first, because we're not going to be able to get, like, you know, everything. I want Kadabra. I want maybe Fez. Well, typically they play 4. Typically they have 4, so that's a little bit worrisome. Okay, so let's go Kadabra, Fez, and nothing else, because all the Alakazam are in my hand, which is unfortunate. All right, let's Psychic Draw, and then we're going to Night Stretcher for the Abra back. Oh, I forgot we also had a Kadabra in there. That's my bad. I could have done that a little bit differently. But it doesn't matter, because we're going to use the Sacred Ash next turn and probably the Energy Recycler. Because we'll have... See, I know how to build crazy decks. You know, you all think that I'm a crazy person, but I know how to build crazy decks. Hey, how do you recover all your knocked out dudes? Sacred Ash. How do you recover all the energy you're discarding? Energy Recycler. Boom. And we got the Legacy Energy. Wait, are they just... Wait, why'd they put the Zero Aura down? Are they just thinning their hand to use a Mew? They better be using Iono. I also don't think they know what the Pikachu... I think they're throwing... Oh my god, I'm gonna win this game. Oh my god. Do the opposite of what I do. Go play Legends of Runeterra, or Marvel Snap, or Magic Arena, or Hearthstone, or any other game. ISO Bandit, damn straight. You gotta get your hands on that kind of stuff. I think they think that Pikachu is protected. Yeah, they don't realize that Pikachu is not protected. There you go. There you go. We're 10-3 with this deck. I just won with Lunatone, Solrock, Alakazam. You can't take that away from me. If you sub to the VODs channel, you can see me win a game with Lunatone, Solrock, Alakazam. You can see me win a game with Lunatone, Solrock, Alakazam. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter if we go first or second. Yeah, I didn't even need to boss anybody up. Lomed, who's the best? Igglybuff. Press 1 if Igglybuff is your favorite. You know, who's your favorite baby? Mine's Igglybuff. Or maybe it's Happiny. Not Badoo. No one likes Badoo. All right. Well, would you look at this? Oh, what? Am I about to go Lunatone, Solrock, turn 1, draw 3? And then I just have an attack if they put somebody weak in the active? What? Am I an expert deck builder or something? Is this everyone learning that I'm an expert deck builder? Loma, this is a family-friendly stream. You got to pay to say that kind of stuff. You know, you got to pay to have that level of vulgarity. Damn it! Of course they have an 80 hit point. I feel like that's retribution for me timing out Lomed. But you deserve it. This is family-friendly time. We don't accept that kind of potty language here. All right, well, I can Lilies for 8. I wish I could teleport her. But of course, they got the damn Frillish. Okay, well, yeah, we can't use our items, but that's okay. They're definitely not going to expect the Ursaluna turn. Yeah, Guardy's a bit rough. Yeah, that seems fine. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to teleport her, because we have the attack with the Sol Rock. And then I'm going to... I was going to make that joke. And there we go. We got the dude. We attach to you. Kadabra. So the question is, do I Artisan for a Sol Rock or do I Artisan for an Abra? I think the answer is Abra. Because if they happen to get a Monkey Dory, they can't do what they need to do. And we're also kind of forcing the issue right now is that they have to either evolve their Jellicent or they're losing their Frillish. So it's like, yeah, you can get a Jellicent, but that doesn't necessarily help out your turn here. How did I know I was going to draw an Artisan? Because I'm a genius. I'm the developer of this game. So I do like how we're kind of forcing them to be like, well, I got to make a decision. Oh, wow, this is just full Guardy Jellicent. Though I don't think they know that I have a Bosses in my hand, and I'm just going to Bosses the Latias. How many energy in the discard? A hot 0. They are definitely not expecting me to go Boss the Latias, Rare Candy, which Abra would they put the damage on, and then just take a knockout. Exactly, that's the reason. And the reason is not you, Lomed. Wait, wait, what? Why wouldn't you try to set up an Abra? I'm really good at sneaking in people's back doors. Okay, so I just knock out the Frillish? That's unexpected. Okay, I guess I just go get a Kadabra and win? What is your strategy with that move? Am I going to win 2 games with this deck? There's no way I'm winning 2 games with this deck. That's theoretically and figuratively impossible. Oh, also, I could have just knocked out the Ralts, but I got too greedy. I got a little too greedy. I flew too close to the sun, and my foot lotion melted off like Icarus. All right, how many Kadabra we got? We got enough Kadabra. That's fine. And I guess I should attach the Psychic to you. Yeah, that was weird, right? Like, you 100% put the Monkey Dory damage on Abra. Because, like, what? Unless they know that they have Gardevoir this turn. But even then, right? Like, unless they know 100%, they're going to get Gardevoir, they have a couple Earthen Vessel, they have another Monkey, they have a Darkness Energy, and then they just use the damage counters to knock out the Solrock. But even then, that doesn't seem very good. Oh, no. Don't do that. Yeah, I also didn't want them to concede. You know, I'm not used to a Guardy player. It was like that Golden Go player. What was it, Teach? Teach on Saturday, who just refused to bench another Gimme Duel? Like, I could have just bossed your Ralts, and then what were you going to do? What's your major malfunction? Please use the Artisan to get a Ralts. Like, because their whole strategy of knocking out the Solrock this turn hinges on using a dating app and also getting another Monkey Dory. But if they get another Monkey Dory, that's not a Ralts. Okay. Are you okay? Yes, that better be what I think it's going to be. And it's also the reason I don't attach the Legacy Energy is because there is a potential Monkey Dory play. No! What are you doing? What are you? No! No, just put a Ralts in play. Please, put a Ralts in play. Put a Ralts in play. Terror Show. Okay, thank you. You had a strategy. I'm glad to see that you had a strategy. Have they used their Fez this turn? They have used their Fez. And also, I got another Bosses, so... Yes, thank you. Put a Ralts into play. No! Put around. Okay, good. They're gonna go rare candy. Wait, do they have enough? They're gonna have to get rid of a few cards because they have to go. They have to have one of the rare candy or ultra ball in their hand, or I guess Guardy. Mystery Garden. Okay, they got the dude. They got the dude. No, they had a strat. They had a strat, and it seems like but they're gonna knock out the Solrock anyway. So yeah, this could actually, I could actually lose the game, but I can Artisan for a Solrock. And I guess, yeah, there's Power Press. I think we get a little greedy. And I don't shuffle in the, actually no, I do shuffle in the Abra because that shuffles the deck, but I'm going to be using Artisan. Huh. I mean, I don't have my, well, actually I do have my items. I do have my items. So I think what I do here is we go and get the Solrock. That's step one. Get the Solrock, and then we discard the energy. I'm going to use Teleporter most likely. And then I can put Fez into play. Yeah, so let's go. No, let's go Alakazam first, because I might just be able to knock out the Jellicent without putting Fez down. Okay. Because how many cards do I need? I need 14. You know, that's almost the perfect age for, never mind. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it looks like I'm going to have to evolve. Yeah, so let's go Teleporter. Let's save the Abra. And then we go. So how many am I going to have? Who can I knock out? I guess I can knock out their Fez, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so we just go, we boss the Fez. We get our Fez, which I'm assuming is in the deck. Yes, okay. That could have been very bad. that could have gone sideways. Oh, wait, did I? Oh, no, yeah, because we have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we do that. So, yeah, maybe I should have gone for the Latias, but the Fez might prevent an Iono. And we would very much like to prevent an Iono. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I can put an energy into play. And there we go. The Bravery Charm did nothing. The Bravery Charm accomplished nothing. How does that make you feel? All right, so they... Looks like Kadabra's surviving. They also have to overload a Jellicent. Lomed, I know. See, sometimes I can be very good at this game. And this will be the last game of the stream because I started early and I forgot, where I am. That happens in your old age sometimes. And also this game's going to go for like another 20 minutes. All right, there's a Mystery Garden. I have another Battle Cage, so thank you. Thank you. And I guess we might be able to run them out of all of their stadiums. They've already put down one Mystery Garden. Oh, no, that was the Mystery Garden they got off Cedar Box. Okay, so they might have one more. But that's good. Is their discard pile freaking... Oh, my goodness. I knocked out your Fez for this exact reason. And Lomed, yeah, you wouldn't be the first person disappointed by that. Okay, so... We might lose the game now. Huh. I was not expecting this. There is a very high chance we lose the game now. Yeah, you think knocking out the Fez would get rid of any of their other Iono or their chance to find an Iono. Okay, so I have to use Dawn. Though I think Fez first makes the most sense, because if I can knock out a monkey, that would also be very good. Yeah, because if I can find a bosses and knock out a monkey, that would be quite agreeable. And Gorgoroth, I know. The only 3 losses were because I switched to the bad version. Okay, this is interesting. Not really. Okay, so we go Lunar Cycle. Please give me an Alakazam. There's the bosses. Okay, so I will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If I go bosses, yeah, I guess we get rid of a monkey. Yeah, we get rid of a monkey. We use Super Rod. I think I should Night Stretcher for the Abra back, though, right? Or no, we go Super Rod. Put in 1, 2. Oh, geez. 1, 2. You keep asking that, ABC. I'm starting to think you don't believe in me. All right, so let's go Abra down. And yeah, I don't know quite why I did it that way, but I did, and that was dumb. But we have a KO on the monkey. Okay, so if they get another monkey, we do probably lose this game. Because what they'll do is they'll hard retreat off the energy, and they'll do the thing. But yeah, I might have cost myself the game. Because they went, you know, they did the right thing. Terror Show actually seems to know what they're doing. They went back-to-back Ino, which is really bad for us. Yeah, they got another monkey. I could trap the Guardy. I don't think that's going to happen. Because, yeah, they're only showing 4 Psychics, so they got the monkey. They do have to Night Stretcher, which they will obviously find. They do have to Night Stretcher for a Darkness Energy back. Okay, yeah, we had no chance. If your opponent can INO you 3 times and you're not playing to Dunsparce, your chances of winning are almost non-existent. But if they somehow whiff a Night Stretcher, that could be exactly what I need to win. Okay, well, never mind. If they have a Night Stretcher, they're going to find it just because they're drawing the right amount of cards. Okay, please tell me you didn't find another Earthen Vessel. You are drawing, like, beyond perfectly. They're down 3 Earthen Vessel. There's no way they have another one. Okay? There's no way they have a 4th Earthen Vessel. If they have a 4th, it is in their prizes. There's no way the game hates me that much. I hope. Okay, Countercatcher. Wait, who are they going for? Wait, why would you do... Wait, what? Okay, they're going for the Fez. That's not a knockout, though. So are they going to go the slow road here? Okay, so I think they're trying to set up a knockout on the Fez. Oh, man. Yeah, we won 1 game. Okay, we won 1 game with this version of the deck. I'm happy with that, okay? Winning a single game with this version of the deck, I'll take that. But I do wish it was a little better. Yeah, I love not having access to my items the entire game. So they're going to knock out the Fez. I can't get it back. And then, yeah, if I hit into them with Alakazam, we lose. They're probably just going to take a 4-prize turn next turn, right? There's not really anything I can do. They're just going to take a 4-prize turn. And just the fact that my hand is this bad. Ironically, I could use Mystery Garden if we got a Psychic Energy. Oh my god, PDCGL. Come on. Okay, remember last game when PDCGL did everything in its power to screw me over? This time it succeeded. 3 Poffin in a row. Almost any other card in my deck would... Okay, that's GG. That's GG. All right, well, let's raid Sunny. So thank you, everyone, for tuning in. I'll be back on Thursday. Remember, tomorrow is the patch. Wednesday, I won't stream. So I'll be back on Thursday. It'll be Ogre Dawn. So it's Ogre Pawn with Dawn. The Solrock build, the Dodrio build, the Arcanine build. Do not play any of them. Just stick with Dawn. Yeah, it's a skill issue. It's a skill issue. But I will hopefully, as long as I don't drag my feet, I will get the rotation preview video up on Wednesday. And oh yeah, Sonny's 3-0. Yeah, sure, Sonny. You're definitely 3-0, Sonny. 100%, Sonny. Yeah. And I went 10-4, and I only lost because I switched to terrible versions of the deck. So try to enjoy Sonny. I'll see you on Thursday.